So that's what we do. We click buttons. Clicking buttons is helpful. Hi. Hello. Good morning. Audio and video check, please. Just to make sure nothing changed. Um, I thought I'd go just a little bit early because I saw Mikey B ended. And thank you, Mikey B, for streaming this morning. Hi, Jenna P. K Stu. We'll get to those. We'll say hi's. Love that Mikey B was streaming this morning when I woke up. You can see I just woke up a little bit ago. We didn't stay up late. We didn't make it to midnight. I watched no streams yesterday. Dropped in and said hi to people real quick, but we watched no streams. We're watching movies and stuff together. And that's it. Yeah. Poopland. 22 months. And glad you're feeling better, dude. So yeah, I really wish there was more people in the daytime, like, around me streaming. Like, it'd be awesome to have a morning stream like the Aquatic Morning Show. Miss you, Jess. And or somebody after me. Some days there is, Coro does Tuesdays, JT Fish Keeping does Thursdays, but the rest of the week there's nothing. Although Fridays now, Johnny, My Fish Tanks Aquatic, who's there right there, is going to be streaming at noon, and I think most of the time he'll do a 2-hour stream, and then I'll do a 2-hour stream after him instead of like a 1:30. We had a weird weekend this week, and Johnny worked with me, but we're going to work together on that too. So, but anybody else who wants to, it's nice because John can send people over to me. I can send people on. We all work together, and it all flows, and it's so much more fun. Just all of that. All right, let's get back up here and say hi. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy birthday. Scotty Aquati was first in, but he said hi to Bunny and Zen. I'm third. So I bet you there was, sometimes if people post early, it goes away. You know what I mean? After a certain amount of time. I don't know how much time, but those messages are gone. So Scotty might have been, it looks like he was third. Looks like Zen and Bunny were here, but those messages are gone. I can't see them. And Nancy B in Tennessee's here. Hi, Nancy. Nancy, hello. Whips World, thank you. You know what for? It was so hard to do, and thank you. Yes, good stuff. Linda Worth. Hi, Linda. Jenna P. K. Stu. Mr. Mark Powell. Mark, I have not done nothing with the iNaturalist stuff in like a month now. I mean, there probably is stuff to do, but I hardly get outside right now. It's just like that. It's just like that. I just sort of sit around, sit around and do nothing. I sort of hibernate a little bit this time of year. And it's not the weather. Well, it is. It's not the temperature. It's the sun. It's the sun. Black hole sun. There's Peplin, Pooplin, 22 months. Thank you, sir. Good to see you. Hope you and Foxanne are having a good holiday. Nathan, what's up, Nathan? Good morning, mister. Ooh. I didn't tuck that little. Here, let's switch over to this. Oh, wait. Let's switch over to these. I push buttons. Just a dusting of snow, but there's a little microfiber towel underneath the camera. It just helps, so underneath the phone. It just helps it stay there better and protect it a little bit. And I tucked it over the edge, but I didn't do it well enough. And every once in a while, when the wind comes up, it's going to blow in there. So, just so you know, little bit of ice on the bay. Actually, I think the bay might actually be frozen right now. Not frozen, but just a little bit. It's 29 degrees currently. So there's just a dusting of snow, and that's it. All right, let's keep going with our hellos and our good mornings and all that kind of stuff. Pop Mark is currently working on trying to video a killifish hatchling. Nice. Well, are you doing it with the close-up like Scotty? Well, Foxanne, let's get her first because she was the first one that I saw do it. I'm sure there's probably other people, but she was the first one. She's sort of famous for that. And Brandon did one too, or Scotty did one too, right? Scotty did one. And I think Scotty did jellyfish. I stayed up until West Coast midnight, and guess who wasn't even up when I wished her a happy new year? June? No, Annette. Annette was already sleeping. Yeah, we went to bed pretty early. We really did. We went to bed pretty early. We watched some stuff in bed, and that's some of my favorite times, actually. Like nothing like that. Nothing what you're thinking. I mean, those are my favorite times too. You know what I'm talking about? No. We were just laying in bed watching like TikToks or Instagram Reels or Facebook or whatever it was. Michelle watches the Facebook stuff. But just, together, just watching these little things for like an hour, and it's some of my favorite times because we're just laughing and talking. It's just the two of us just having a good time. Jeremy's in the house. Scotty Aquati, we said hi at the very beginning. Jeff Kane, good morning, Mr. Kane. Raisin Kane, Lumpy Dog. I don't know why I'm doing the voices. Lumpy Dog. Kalish, good morning. Back to you. Xanadu, that was a surprise this morning. I'm just going to tell people. He sent me some money this morning just out of the blue for no reason. I don't know why he did it. He sent me a PayPal thing. Like last night, actually. It was right after midnight. Just sent me a PayPal thing. Don't know why he did it. It was super nice. And I like to tell when people do good things like that I can tell about. Because sometimes you can't talk about some things. People know. Sometimes there's stuff that happens that's good stuff that you really can't even really talk about, and that's unfortunate because I want to shout it from the rooftops to tell people, look at these people, and they're not doing it for that. Obviously, they don't care about that. They're doing it because they're friends, but you still want to just shine a light on them and say, look at this amazing person. And sometimes you can't. But Mark, just out of the blue last night, I woke up this morning and that was super nice, and thank you, sir. All right, keep going. Kalish was the one that turned me to poop. Yep, points are all started again. Remember, points are wiped out. Linda Worth is in first with 160. Oh, everybody's tied. Yeah, that makes sense. And good morning, Victor, if I didn't say it. I can't remember if I said it or not. Still saying good mornings. There's Eduardo. Happy New Year 2024 to the coolest peeps in my universe. Yeah, it is a pretty cool group of people. And Happy New Year. So much. Again, we didn't do anything last night. We didn't stay up. Let's go back to the other camera. We didn't do anything. It didn't feel like Christmas much, and it didn't feel like New Year's much. It was just the end of the year. But it wasn't nothing bad either. I mean, it was a pretty good year overall. Really, it was a pretty good year. I mean, it really wasn't. 2022 was way worse for us, and we're still recovering from that. But this past year wasn't near as bad, and I have a feeling, we're right on the cusp of some things, and I think this next year is really going to be a lot better for us. I really do. And it's not because it's just a new year and some magic thing. No, it's just at the time, everything, some things that are causing us problems are falling off and things are just getting better. That's all. Nathan said, I'm trying to get on a better schedule with work this year, so hopefully that'll open up some time for lives from me. Nice. And Nathan did do his first. If you missed it, Nathan had his first live stream on his channel. He's been on live streams, but the first one on his channel. That was cool to see, and I'm glad that I got to experience that with you, Nathan, and be there with you for your first one in the chat. That was a lot of fun. Yo, it's 2024, Victor. Yo, BJ Palmer. Hi, BJ. We don't see you in the daytimes too often. Hi, BJ. I hope you're doing well. It's been quite some time. My New Year's resolution is to celebrate 2025 in 12 months. That's actually a pretty good resolution, just to live another year. just to live another year. Oh yeah, Wally likes it when it's more snow than just the dusting that we have. He doesn't really. Oh, the Bears were still live in the playoffs till yesterday, and now they're eliminated for good. I didn't think they were going to do anything anyways, but still, they've got the number one pick plus their own pick, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Wally likes it when there's snow that he can roll around in, which we might get. Let's look at the actual forecast. You need to do a better job at tucking. um, let's look at the actual forecast and see what's coming up. Okay, we got BJ Palmer coming in. We got Victor Foxanne. Hi, Foxanne. Good morning, Miss Mexicali. Jorge. Happy New Year to you all. I'm just realizing why I don't drink to get drunk. Hangover are horrible at my age. I didn't drink anything yesterday. Yeah, that man. The last couple of years has been nothing. I remember the days. All right, let's see. Yep. So it's winter now. it's winter now, but it's still not bad. This is not bad. For the first week of January, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days over the 10 days that are above freezing for the high. Every single day is below freezing for the low, though. Every single day. We're getting down to the 20s, early 20s, low 20s. We're getting into the early 20s again. Ooh, we might get into some early 20s. I'm talking like ha. Yeah, so next week is not gonna be bad, but that's gonna be. I mean, it's not horrible. 35s, 30s in a day, 20s at night. It looks like over the whole entire time we might get 3 to 4 inches, which is nothing, spread out over all those days. So really nothing to start 2024 off weather-wise. Not at all. It's not that bad. Again, this was the sixth warmest. It's so weird. It's just not enough. It's not enough. It needs to be. This is the sixth warmest. Sixth warmest. I am having so much trouble. Again, I just woke up. Seriously, it was like 20 minutes before noon. Sixth warmest season on record. Sixth warmest year on record. I'll get it out. Sixth warmest year on record for us. So, pretty warm. And it's looks like January is going to start off at that same way too. It's going to continue on into this year. Okay, scrolling back up, I see Patty came in. I see there she is. Ha ha ha! Ho ho ho! It jumped on me, so I gotta get down there. We're gonna do that too. Zen Ginger's gonna get to pick her filter, and again, Zenny's got two. Zen Ginger's going to get to pick her filter because she was the winner of the pellets for last month. So she gets to pick another filter. So we're going to go through those today, which might be boring for some people, but most of the filters, I'll show the fun ones. Like I'm not going to do like the beauty filters or any of those. We'll stick to the fun ones. We'll stick to the Funyuns. I like Funyuns. K Stu says, what's the best and worst part of 2023? Best part was nobody died in my family, that I was close to. None of the kids, nobody, everybody's healthy. We didn't lose anybody that was super close to us in this year. Friends have. We've been pretty lucky, I think. I'm a lucky man in general. I really am. But I would say that was the best part. That pretty much everybody's been happy and healthy. Not happy, healthy. Healthy for, as healthy as can be for 2023. And the worst part, financial. That was easy. That's easy. Our finances were shit. And again, it all was from 2022. But the good thing is it wasn't as bad this year, 2023. And next year, it's even looking way better. So we're on the right track. We just, so close, so close. Those weren't very good ones, but that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Hi, Melvin. Melvin came in. Mr. Melvin. Mr. Melvin. What's this? It must be a super chat or something. We'll get down there. If I can catch it coming out of the egg, that would be awesome. It would be. Love to see that. John McKenzie's here. Hello, John. There's Gabriel, JNC Aquatics. Hello. Gabriel also did his first live stream, right? I did not see it. It was late at night, I think. In fact, most of the time, if it's like after 9, I'm not making it. McStreamy. I have to rewatch McStreamy, watch the replay. Every night I tell myself, okay, I'm going to either take a nap or I'm going to make it. I'm going to watch McStreamy live because it's so much better when you watch these things live. When you can interact with the chat and hang out with everybody, they're so much better. You miss all the fun, right? You get to watch the fun, but you don't get to interact with it. You know, there'd be stuff would happen in the chat and I would have things I wanted to say, jokes and stuff, and you just can't do it. So it sucks to watch the replay, but I still do it. Bionic Bigfoot said, tell me, Rico Stan. Tell me. Straight up now, tell you. Keystone Clash Hotel and registered, done. See you all in October. Awesome, Scotty. I should take a look at that too, since they don't charge it until that time. Depending on how you do it, though, because sometimes it charges like half of it to the. I'll do it. I'll look at it, and that's a good point too. Those hotel rooms are going to go quick, I'm sure. So you should probably get your hotel registered if you want to go, if you want to stay in that hotel. There's other ways. There's Airbnbs in the area. There's other little hotels very close by, but it's a lot of fun to stay right there at the event, so you don't have to worry about it. You can just walk upstairs. You get to stay longer. You don't have to worry about driving anywhere. You know, it's just nice. There's Sal. Hi, Sal. Cooking leftovers. Hello to you and everyone. He's gonna start crying again. No, I did that yesterday and this morning. I did that. Oh, jeez, he's gonna start crying again. But it's true, right? The kindness that I have been privileged to. Yeah, what's the words? I don't know. Don't have words. Thank you. There's the words. Thank you. There's the words. Geek Boy, good morning, and back at you. What's this? What? And now you can't even see my fingers. Oh, makes my face go away. And good morning, Zenny. There's Patty. Good morning, Patty, miss. Points. I don't need no stinking points. J-Rock does stuff. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, I'm just going to scroll down. Everybody's saying hi. I'm not too far behind, but we're going to get to it. Dr. Awesome is here. Good morning, Dr. Anthony and Rachel and Renee. Waiting for our flight to Peru right now. Have a safe trip. Let us know when you get there. Let us know when you get there. Big Steve is here. Hello, hello. Master Aquatics just called me Eduardo. He says, 2023 was the worst health year for me. Expect 2024 to be a recovery. Yeah, you had a pretty rough year. You did. You did. And hopefully that this year does make up for it. I'm rooting for you, my friend. And the other people, too. We've had so many people that have had problems, which reminds me, I'm sorry. I forgot to put up Dusty's GoFundMe. So let's get that. I'm pretty sure most people already know about it. We're currently at 2,200. I say we, you guys, because I haven't done anything except spread the word as much as I can, which a ton of people have been doing. So I'll get down there and pin that in a little bit. So we're currently at, for Dusty, we're at 2,289. And for anybody that doesn't know, read that link that I just dropped. It's to help with funeral expenses, upcoming funeral expenses for his wife and the mother of their 5 children. So read the link. He explains it better than I could. And every time I read it, I do start to get teared up because it's horrible. I put myself in those shoes and just imagine what I would do, especially with young kids. Rico's just excited they might get a fence put up this year and finally get those damn neighbors off his damn lawn. Yeah, a little bit of that. little bit of that. I would love to be able to get a fence put up this year. It's not in our plan for this year. Right now, we're just paying stuff off because of, stuff. But maybe next year, maybe this year, who knows? You just don't know. You don't know what the year is going to hold. But I definitely wish we had different neighbors back there for sure. They just, I mean, even last night we're watching a movie, and for just a little bit, their music, you see how far away they are from our house. Their music was so loud that we couldn't even understand the TV. I had to turn the TV up, and I was getting ready to go out the door, and they turned it down. So it was like 10 minutes. It was just just crazy loud. And there was nobody down there. It wasn't like they were having a big party. It was just family, but it was just crazy loud. I don't understand it, because it was so loud that there's no way you could do anything in the house to hear anything at all. I like loud music, but loud enough where I can still think. Jesus. Peas and Haps is here. Whole bunch of people. Thanks everybody for coming in. Appreciate it. And we are going to good to be back, recovering from several falls. I'm sorry, BJ. I did not know that. Out of the loop on some things, and I hope you're doing okay, BJ. I mean, several falls does not sound good. Does not sound good at all. Maritza's here. Good morning, Maritza. Hopefully Mikey told you to say that I said good morning. Happy birthday. Oh, do we have any birthdays? I feel like we do. I know I missed one like last week. Let's go look. And besides, you can do it in the chat too. You've got that tool for fishfam.link, and I always forget about that. No birthdays this week. None for the first 3 days. Yeah, none the first entire week. Oh, Sunday. Sandy Dowdy's birthday is Sunday. So, and then next week is Fish Tank Dad, Mark Hess. I haven't seen him around in forever. Fish Tank Dad. All right, so there's no birthdays today. Okay, I got down Salient. Hello. So, this is probably going to be boring for some people. But Nathan, yes, I think I might take you up on the offer to do a private stream to help me with the giveaway tool. Yeah, just let me know. Just let me know what day works good for you. And again, for other people too, if anybody would like to, if anybody else would like to have help, doing any of the little bells and whistles or anything else, I'll do a private stream with you, helping out whatever I can. Yeah, I'd love to see, people doing some of the fun little stuff. So even if it's the first time you live stream and you're not sure what to do, it can help out. I'm a reference for you. I'm a resource. So, make use of it. Having so much trouble talking. Rico do a private stream helping people braid their hair. Well, that'd be Michelle. I couldn't even braid my hair myself. FFL got a promotion. FFL Link got a promotion. Oh yeah. I made it the mod the other day. Aquafunk. I ain't taking it no more. You go live when I'm at work and everyone's talking about pellets and winning stuff, and I don't know what any of that is. It's all just for fun. You're not missing anything. Aquafunk. But thanks for being here. Maritza, thank you for watching my little videos. Yeah. Because Maritza's got her own channel, the separate one. And I'm drawing a blank on it right now. But it's just for music and stuff, Private stream to show how made your fingers disappear. Make my fingers show how you made your fingers disappear. Oh, okay. Told you, I just woke up, man. I need you to help me out with a public live stream at 4 a.m. before I go to work every day. I think you should go, F yourself right in the ear. 4 a.m. and Whip says it's not a normal day until he hears me say "f you" once. So there you go, Whip. There's your "f you" to start the day off. Outside in, hello. Okay, let's do this for Zenny. Zenny gets to pick. GRB, what's going on? Ed's Fingers artwork. Ed did auction that off. Yes, he auctioned that off to Geek Boy was the winner of that, right? Geek Boy, yeah, you were the winner. 175. He was the winner. So, and all that went to Dusty. All that went to Dusty. 2289. That's what we're at for Dusty. That's pretty damn good for less than a week. Hopefully it continues to grow slowly. You know, I don't think there's any time frame on it. You know, they don't. She's not going to deteriorate overnight. It's you know, a little bit long. It could be 2 years over the whole thing, and which has got to be. No, I didn't want to get into it. Let's not talk about it. It's just tough. Yeah. Any of you mods, you know, you guys can drop links for anybody that you like to. I trust you guys. That's why you're mods. Even you, Geek Boy, because I knew you were going to say something. Even you, Geek Boy. That's why you're mods. If you think there's a link that needs to be shared, then you share that link. That's awesome. B Wizzle's in the house. Thanks, Brandon. And hi, Brandon. Hope you're doing well. You're not working today, right, sir? You got a day off? And who got it? It was to Nathan. Oh, that's good. That's good. I understand, Nathan. Believe me, I understand 100%. That's why I'm trying to do my best to at least talk about the GoFundMe as much as possible. And you guys that have community tabs, you could put the link on your community tab. You know, for those of us that can't help financially, you could still spread the word there. And Dr. Awesome is at 82% of their goal for the Arkoff. Arkoff. Hey, just Arkoff. Go Arkoff. I think that's, I'm going to use that, I think. Just Arkoff. Okay. So this might be a little boring for people. What we're going to do right now is Zenny gets to pick her filters, and she sort of wanted to do it on a live stream, which is fine. I think it's going to be fun to see all the different filters, and then you will know too if you happen to win next month. Again, this is because Zenny won the pellets, so she gets some of my merch, and she also gets to pick one of the filters for an entire month to use, one of the face filters. Arkoff. We could put that link in the chat too if somebody wants to, please, for Dr. A. 82%, so almost there, and it's only 6 more days, right? The 7th. It ends on the 7th for the research center. So getting close. That would be awesome if they can pass that goal. 82%. That's great. That is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on. All right. So now you can currently see that that's the other camera. These are the filters that are, and Zenny gets to pick one. I'm pretty sure I know which filter Zenny's going to pick. Oh. Why did it go away? Oh, because D's. Yeah, that's right, because it'll do that. I don't want to turn off the software though, so I'll just do this anyways. Okay. All right, so we're just going to go through these, Zenny. Remember them. I'm going to go sort of quick, sort of quick. I'll find one. So there's boring. God, look at my face. My eyes are so swollen. Again, I just woke up. That makes me look even worse though. Oh, you probably want names so you can remember, right? This one's Shrinky Dink. This is the one I think is going to be. I mean, the tampon. That's the one I'm assuming. That one's obviously called tampon. This one's called highway something. It's truncated, so I can't see the rest of it. But highway. Here's bread. Here's a cute winter something. We got the poop, so we don't do that one. What's this one? I don't even know what this one is. I don't even know why that's on there. It says indie filter. I don't know why. That's just weird. I don't know what. Snowy day. There's a lot of snowfall ones. That's a snowfall. This is Winter Queen. You got the Grinch already. Here's Space Astronaut. Snowfall. Sorry, I'm going sort of quick here, but Matt, I don't think I said good morning, Matt, and I said your name weird. Matt. Good morning, Matt. Hate all those filters with ears and nose. That's nothing. I don't know what that one even is. This one's colored glasses. This one is bald. Bald is a good one. Bald is pretty good, especially. That works pretty good. I think the bald one is pretty good. Wake and bake? No, man. Otherwise I'd go right back to sleep. Aquatic astronaut. Excuse me. This one's called Cute Avatar. I don't know how cute it is, but that's Cute Avatar. School Nerd. School Nerd. I sort of like this one, except it doesn't do a good job around the hair, you know? Maybe if I tease my hair, huh? This one is Alien. I hope you're making a note of these, Zenny. Corn. I'm corn. Brooklyn Bell sent me some corn for Wally, a corn toy. French fries. I don't know what this one is. Can't even read it. High Wraith. Is this the one you were talking about? No, this is not. This one's called Big Ear, because again, it's truncated, so it's Big Ear FU. Mustache. Chevy truck. That's my Chevy truck. I do like corn. I do like corn, Zenny says. What's this one? This one's Ledger. Yeah, don't know. This one, the Pit Vipers. We got the bee. Oh, it's so cute. Dark. I don't know. I can't read it. I don't know. Some of these are my favorites. I don't know why, because obviously that's not anything I would use. These are all just the ones that are in my favorites. Takashi, which I sort of like this one too. I think they did a pretty good job, except, right here. That's the bad area around the beard. But I'm assuming most of the people that use these types of things are younger people, and most of them don't have beards. I'm assuming. I'm making assumptions. But I think they did a good job up here, right? They did a good job there. The teeth. So I sort of like this one. Oh, sorry. Itchy nose. All right. Here is Peter Pickle, which I like this one too, except the legs. I wish the legs would do more, and the arms. Peter Pickle. Banana Man. Peter Pickle's brother, Banana Man. Snorkel. Megamind. Monstrosity. We already got Eggplant being used, so we've got this one. I sort of like this one too, because it's really... See? I like that one. Coral, good morning. Rico should suck on Snorkel more often. Snorkel's a winner. Latoya's here too. Hi, everybody that came in. I'm sorry I'm not paying attention. We're trying to let Zenny pick her favorite filter because she is the winner of the filter. Hi, Heather Green. It is hard to watch, isn't it? I like it though. It's got its place, I think. Sweet pea. I mean, look at those. Last piece right there. Viking mustache. I still feel like this is sort of like, it's my Chevy truck. Hi, Andy Green. Hope you're Andy Carson. Andy Green. I just saw other Carson. Hope you're feeling better. Rizzler of Oz. Another bald one, but that one doesn't work. So that one needs to be taken out of there. It doesn't work at all. Shook. Shook is pretty good. I think Shook is a good one. I think Shook has a specific usage for something. I don't know what, but I think it's got a specific usage for this one. No loud work today. My wife just tried telling me I can't use power tools today. I'm not doing anything today. This is it. You see what I'm doing today. Potato Halloween. Except it's at the very bottom of the screen. You really can't do much. I mean, look, it's way out there. They should have centered it better. But for some reason, they brought it very low on the screen. Another Halloween one. Another Halloween one. I must have picked these for the Halloween one. For Halloween, obviously. That one's pretty good. I like this one. Your mother sews socks in hell. Expensive your glasses would be. This one scares me. This one, I think they did a great job of capturing that really sort of spooky, scary kind of thing. I don't know. They did a good job on this one, except that the mouth doesn't move. I wish the mouth moved. Okay. Scary mask. I don't know what's so scary about that. Am I sneezing? What's all that? I guess I'm sneezing? I was born to it. Night scary. Ah. There's lightning behind those eyes. I sort of like this one too. This one's sort of pretty cool. One of my favorites, probably one of my favorites. It's too much. It's creepy as hell, but that's definitely up there. This is one of my very favorite ones right here. This is, yeah. And they get, this one is called Smiling Eyes. This one's called Eyes On. This one's pretty good too, though. This one's pretty good too. This one's called The Eyes. It's the same vein. Pretty cool. Dark Wide. Oh, okay. Just sexy, smoky eyes. Grumpy Pug. Rough mother effers. Woof. Grandpa Turtle. Oh, do you see how his neck came in? Wait, let's see that'll do that again. I love how the neck comes in. Back when I was a boy, we ate rocks and we liked it. Jawline something, and then go nuts. That's the favorites. Let's just see if there's any. There might be other ones in here too. Let me just look real quick. Oh, it's a little different. That's a big mustache. Hey, boy. This one's called Very Funny. That's just dumb. Funny sounds. That's not going to help us. Funny teacher. Funny face. It looks like all these ones are just sort of the same. They're all just like twisted, like this. They're all this sort of type stain going on here. We're almost done, people. I know this is boring. That one's too much. The eyes are sideways. That's dumb. It's not bad. Wow. That's weird. I would sort of like that one. You know what? That goes in the favorites. There's too many. 20, 200, 20 right. That upsets me. Oh, man. That's bad. What is that? A lotus? What is that? What the hell is that? Funny face, it just says. They all just say funny face. Roblox. Funny cat. That's pretty. A lot more of those weird ones. Best tasting pickle I ever had. Almost done. I know it's boring. Don't know what this one is. I'm going to put in the favorites because I feel like it might have a use somewhere. Because that's just weird. I look like a Muppet. One of the Muppets. I don't know which Muppet. Maybe the Animal a little bit. Maybe Animal's cousin. Oh, if the mouth moved. All right, that's. At first, I was like, "That's really stupid," but then when I looked at the nose a little bit, I don't know. Yeah, I still don't really care for it. Yeah, we'll keep that one. Deal with it. Sort of like Steve Buscemi and Mr. Deeds. Elmo got new shoes. Elmo got new shoes. Ooh, that's sort of grinchy with a little. Ooh, ooh, hello. It's got because it squeeze the way it squeezes the mouth together. That's a pretty good one. I think I'm gonna save that one. What's this one? Again, if the mouth moved, that would not be too bad. When life gives you lemons, suck it. Minions. What? How is? I'm feet. Beat it. I don't. That's weird. That is just. It's just feet. All right, almost done. I'm a goat. Oh, that's a good one. Hi, y'all. I'm a goat. I don't know why I did that. Like, that wasn't a southern accent. Let me just say this. That's not a southern accent. That's a hillbilly accent in my mind. I'm not saying southerners sound like that. Hillbillies sound like that. Hillbillies sound like that. Because we know lots of southerners. They don't talk like that. Well, our friends in Louisiana, you know who you are. I'm keeping the goat though. The goat went in there. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Wow. You give him a foot, he'll take a eyeball. I don't know. All right, that's a keeper. That's a keeper. Man, nobody wants to come out and play. There's another one's almost identical, but one's enough. That's supposed to be a giraffe. I'm not sure what that's so. That's a little South Parky, a little bit South Parky, doesn't it? Sort of look. We'll keep that one too. It's true. I do love my doggies. Yeah, that's dumb. Whoa, that's sort of weird. Hey, Hey, that's sort of weird. I like that one. I'm gonna save that one. I don't know what that just did. That's too much. So many of these are just that same thing. Oh, that's sort of weird. It looks like I really need to trim my nose hair. Achoo! What the hell? What? Why? Why? No. Why would you do that right? That could be fun. Damn it. What is going on here? There's the poop. Oh, I'm a dung beetle. I'm a dung beetle. That's it. I'm a dung beetle. We'll save the dung beetle because that's sort of fitting. Sorry, people. We're getting. Oh, look at this one. You look real pretty with them little jeans on there, girl. Another one of these. We've already got one, although this one gets a little bit of the mustache in there. Makes it look like keep that one too. That's sort of funny. Almost there. Just a penguin hat. That's sort of dumb. It's running really slow now too. I'm a bag of Takis. Nope. Doesn't move. Funny spy. Horse. Skipping through, trying to hurry. Again, if it fit. See, it doesn't, they don't make it fit. If it fit, that might be a fun one too. Lots of these stretchy ones. All right, we're saving that one. Oh, there's even a body. Look how small it is compared to me. Circle face, sad face, very funny. All right, let's see. Is there any other ones down here? Are we done? Another horse? Nope, they messed it up. They could have done so much better. It's sad that people even put those out there. See, now this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. Okay, I like this one. I like this one. You're keeping that one. That's a good one. I like the sloth. Funny pug. Wolf, wolf. Be good for Thanksgiving. Nope, don't like that. Remember, remember. That was not bad. We'll save that one. Funny snowman. He looks doesn't look. Funny snowman. Thanks for noticing. It looks like a really. I mean, he's got a black eye. Well, I mean, all snowmen do, don't they? Never mind. I don't know if that's a hot dog or like a girl with a ponytail being born. I can't tell. I can't tell. All right, last row. Pear face. Nope, not a good job. Evil funny. Nope, no good. Funny horse. Again, they messed it up. Could have done better. They could have done better. I couldn't have done better. I'm just going to criticize. All right. All right, that's enough, I think. So what do you think, Zenny? Which of those would you like to have for the next month? And sorry, everybody coming in. Hi, Mississippi Hippie. Hey, it's been forever. Hope you're doing well. Hi there. I got to scroll back up. I'm sorry for everybody coming in. We had to run through those for Zenny. And now you guys also have an idea of what they are in case you win. Tomatillo's here. Um, okay, there's Andy Carson coming in. So far, Tampon and 69 are my favorite. That's not a sentence that most people put together, you know? That's just not a sentence that most people would normally utter together, that Tampon and 69 are my favorite. What if Zen goes the route of the lamest filter just to upset Rico? It wouldn't upset me because then he's doing it. But it's a good idea. It's a good idea. Okay. Annette's here. Hi, Annette. I'm just scrolling down and make sure. Aquatic Moose. Making sure I get everybody. We said hi to Heather. You make one sexy goat, Uncle Rico. All right. Benjamin Peters. Them Louisiana folk is educated. Some of our friends in Louisiana do sound pretty hillbilly. Hey, some of my friends here in upstate New York sound pretty hillbilly. My buddy Ed, no. We all know who Ed is. Oh my God, I drew a blank. What's his name? Oh, I worked with him forever. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot his name. I worked with him for 8 years and we were good friends. And Eric Bish. Eric. Yes, his name was Bish. Eric Bish. But Eric has never left upstate New York. He's born and raised here, and he has the most southern accent I've ever heard. He did grow up on a farm. He did. And I said southern accent, but at the time, that's what he said, Wednesday. I was like, wait a minute. What'd you just say? He said, Wednesday. And I was like, where are you from? He goes, oh, my dad owns a farm over there. I'm like, you're from here? You've lived here in New York your whole life? And he's like, yeah, I've never left. And I was like, and say Wednesday again for me. And he said, Wednesday? I was like, dude, you're Southern. And see, now I just went back on what I said between Southern and hillbilly. What is that giraffe doing to the tree? Yeah, that was just dumb, right? So many of them. Kelly Foreman's here. Kelly. Scotty Fish Freak says, I'm here to get points so I can get a Rico shirt, but I'll have to catch the replay. Well, that's not going to help you then, Scotty. You get points for being here. Okay, so I'm scrolling down now. If I missed people coming in, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us on this New Year's Day. I hope everybody had a nice and safe holiday, and I hope this year is going to be good for everybody. I really do. I really hope a lot of good things are going to come to you guys, and we're all going to have a nice, safe, happy year. Okay, scrolling down. Cat Hair Crafts. Hi, Sandy. Hello. Who won the points too? And Zenny won, but there's more to the story, Sandy. So we got down to the final seconds. Oh, I forgot to turn off the autofocus. We got down to the final seconds of the pellet game, and final minutes, I should say, final minutes. And Jenna and Whip decided to give their points to Zen Ginger. So they were both neck and neck for the lead, and they decided to gather up all their points and give them to Zenny, so she won instead. So that was pretty cool. I really like it, and it was fun. I really enjoyed the hell out of it, seeing everybody sort of play fighting a little bit about pellets and everything, and it really turned out to be exactly what I wanted that pellet game to be, what I was hoping it would be. It was so much fun. Okay. Guys, I made my own mayo. Would anybody interested in a fresh mayo giveaway? No. Sorry, Aquatic Moose. First of all, I feel like you're telling us a joke about making your own mayo, and secondly, I don't really like mayonnaise. I'm not a huge fan. If it's in something, that's okay. If it's like in potato salad or whatever. If it's in something, that's okay. But the only thing I ever put it on is tomato sandwiches. That's it. That is it. I don't really like it on anything else. I never use it as a condiment. Kalish is going with the P or tampon, leaning heavily towards P. What does Zenny think? And there's Jay, Nano Aquarium Guy. Can you make a poll with those 4 and let people help me pick? Yes. And what the 4 I listed above? Okay, where I got to look up above. Okay, there we go, right there. Okay. Yep, let's make a poll. Spelling is important. Tamapan. Tamapan. I did it twice. Tamapan. I can't do anything right today. I just can't do anything. Is it gonna let me scroll up? It is. It is. Let me scroll up because I forgot what the other one. There it is, right there. Takashi. Busty P. Only we're gonna call it Booby P. And what was the last one? The Sloth. Sloth was pretty good. I like the Sloth too. But all of those I think are fun. I think you got some good choices there. Okay. Everybody let her know then what you think. Hopefully everybody on Android can see it. I understand for some people it was working fine. For others, it wasn't. So if you can't see it, the choices are from top to bottom. Very top one is Tampon, Takashi, Booby P, and Sloth. So show those 4 again as a refresher. Yes, Jay. Yes, that's good. Kelly Foreman says Eric hates tomatoes. Let that sink in for a minute. He won't even eat pizza. I'm very disappointed in that. I thought we were friends. Okay, I got to find them all again. Hopefully I put them in the favorites, and they should be. What was our choices? So Tampon, everybody's seen, but I'll do that one again just so you can see it. Where is it? Now there's a ton of filters in here in the favorites. Okay, here's Tampon. Obviously, I think you'll know which. I don't think I need to name what each one is. I think you'll know. So, okay, there's this one, and then the Takashi was down here farther because I already had that one as a favorite. Gotta find it though. Where is it? You can't search by any way, unfortunately. You can't sort them or do anything with them. You just got to scroll through all of them. There it is. Okay, there's the Takashi. This is not the Tampon. This is the Takashi, just in case you were confused. Takashi. Next up is Booby P. I think that's just called milk, isn't it? Booby P. That's just milk. Ha! Jokes. God, we got jokes all over the place. Ha ha! Booby P. Oh, Booby P. Booby P, I love you. I need you. And then, so this is Booby P. I wish you could see my hands so you can see where I was touching. And then last is Sloth. Let's see, there's the Sloth. Which I like. I like the elbow. You know, Wally sits like that all the time on the couch. It's just he puts his arm up on the edge of the couch all the time. That's how he always sits. Always sits. Not to look at shit and tampons and Rico. Hi, Ivy. Yeah. Coffee tampon might be a bit too gross. Well, unfortunately. This one, again, Wally sits like that all the time, but all 4 of those I think are good choices. Booby P is way out of, oh no, Sloth is up there too. Takashi wasn't very popular, and the Tampon isn't very popular. But it looks like P is the one, so we're gonna wait. We'll wait, we'll give this a little bit of time here, and I'm gonna turn this back off. And Scooby-Doo. Oh, sorry. I know that's right by the microphone. Sloth is making a run. Okay. So let's see. What's coming up tomorrow night? Focus on with LJ Shrimp. Laura's going to be our guest. I don't have stuff scheduled yet. I did send a message to Grant from Crayfish Empire. And Annette, if you're here, could you maybe let him know that I did? Because maybe he forgot. I haven't talked to him since the clash, so he might have forgotten who that number was. Or, I did mention, but I don't know. Maybe he... but yeah, if you wouldn't mind just letting him know that I sent him a message, because I'd like to get Grant from Crayfish Empire. He said he wanted to do it, that he would do a focus on. Laura is Tuesday. Latoya's coming up. Muric's coming up, although I got to reach out to him. I'm trying to remember if there's anybody else right now that's scheduled. Oh, Chris Aquazone. Oh, Ed, I almost did what Ed did. Chris Aquazone is going to come up, I think, the 20th, but I don't know. That's not set in stone yet. That's not set in stone. So, okay. Let's close that. And where was I at? There's Ryan, Morning Sloth Lovers, and Pea People. If Zen wins again before the 12 months, she has to live stream. You know what to do. Well, Zenny can't win again, unfortunately. And I haven't decided yet for how long. We're going to start with a year, but that might change. Because, again, there's 40 people regularly here. We got 55 right now, but 40 is probably our average. So, again, that's more than 3 years of winners right there. So right now I'm setting at 1 year. You can only win once a year, but we might change it as it goes. We'll just see how it plays out as time goes on. Greg the Guppy Guy, hello. But I think right now it's just you can win once a year, and then maybe we'll change it as time goes on. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I told Whip in private chat that had I known, I would have saved all my points and done the same for you. Yeah. And I get why they didn't tell anybody, because it would have changed things. So I think the secret was good. Good morning, Paulie. Paulie. Hi, Paulie. Oh. Annette, thank you. What'd you do? Just reach over and hit him or something? That was quick. Thank you. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. I can still catch him if I win and he loses this week. That would fantasy football. My one league, I think I dropped to like 4th. I was first place for most of the season, and then the other league, I don't remember which leagues I'm in. I always forget. It's like the South and the East. The South and the East, and I was like in 1st, and now I'm like in 3rd, and now I didn't want it to change the plan. Yeah. Yep. Tampon back in it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're currently tied between Tampon, Booby Pea, and Sloth is right there, too. Takashi, nobody seems to like Takashi. That one doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't think you're supposed to reuse those. Yes, you do get pellets. Yes. Even though you've won them. Sorry, even though you've won... you won the previous year, you still gather pellets, you can still get them, so you can still give them away to other people, Sandy. You were 100% correct. People still gather them, they still get them just like, everybody else. They just can't win it. So they can work together with somebody else. And then at some point, I'm going to give you things to spend points on too, because at some point there'll be so many winners that, and so I'm going to introduce like some things that you can buy. Like you can buy a filter for a month or something like that, That'll come down the road though a little bit. That'll come down the road. Yeah. You got it, Sandy. Yep. you can win pellets even though you won the giveaway. 100%. Yep, I got that email as well, so that went out for Keystone Clash people. It's from Scotty Schmidt. Save the date. It's open. Registration is open. Looking forward to it. You got a nice little graphic there. Here, we'll just show the email. We'll just show the email. We'll just show that email. Oh, don't forget there is a to-do list as well. He's a there's a to-do list. So when we talk about stuff, remember to add it to the to-do list for me. I just remembered because I saw it in here. Okay, here it is right here. Save the date. October 4th to 6th, 2024. Holiday Inn, Morgantown, Pennsylvania. 6170 Morgantown Road. 2024 speakers from across the world. Chris Meckley, Rebecca Bentley, Jessica Bullock, Dr. Anton Labauge. I know I messed up his name. Mo Devlin, Grant Eater, Jesus, Shelby K, Steve Bitter, is it Bitter? And Lily Wang. This is not helping people. What to expect. All species, including salt and freshwater. You can see it. I don't know why I'm reading it to you. You can see it. It's right there. Read it. God, lazy people. Not to read it for you. Can add it to your calendar. Here's the event calendar. Aquascaping. The hotel block is active. There's links. It's got all kinds of crazy links. You know, stuff is happening. It's going on. It's going off and on. On and off. Where we at? Booby P took out the lead again. I see them changing as I look at it. I'm against anything that reminds me of a period. No tampon. Kelly. Three are tied. Yeah, that's changed a little bit now. No. They went back to three are tied again. People are doing it on purpose, I think. I think people are doing it on purpose. I think people are, no tampons, period, Kelly. Winda LaCour's here. If Zen voted for the P and it's her pick, don't we have a winner? No, because she wanted the poll. Yeah, she wanted the poll. So whatever the choice is there is what she's going to stick with. And again, she gets to control that, just like Brookley and Zenny do currently, but just for the next month. Who would have voted just to keep things tied? That's just wrong. Yeah, who would do that, Geek Boy? Of course she wanted the poll. Zenny always wants the poll. Wait. Yep. It's driving me nuts. That's one of my favorites, GRB. That's one of my favorites. It's driving me nuts. Are you ready, kids? Okay. What else is going on? Nothing. We do have a snarf thing coming up. Not today. We do have a Munch Addict box coming from B-Wizzle, a different one. He said there's going to be 3 of them total. He paid for 3 of them, so that's like once a month they'll show up. So that should be coming pretty soon. That'll be cool, because the last one was a lot of fun. Brandon nailed it with those. That was a lot of fun. I do have a couple items left for the Snarfer Barf, but I'm just sort of holding off because I don't have anything coming right now other than that. So I thought I would, sort of save it a little bit. And so we're not doing a Snarfer Barf today. Maybe we'll read from the Book of Foreman. What else? What else is going on? We got Sandy's. Oh, I never did put Dusty's fundraiser. I never pinned it. So let me get that link again and pin it to the top. Wait, I can't pin it though, can I? Can I pin it and have a poll at the same time? I don't think you can, right? And I always have to switch. Skipper's got the same problem. You have to switch to whatever top chat, live chat, whatever you're in. You got to switch to the other one so that you can manipulate the message. Okay, so it is there. It did put the message there. And we're going to end the poll here in another minute or so anyways. What's currently on the top? Sloth is winning now. Sloth is winning. So we're going to end it here in just a minute. What is splashing? Oh, it's not splashing. It's just, yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. There is a blue microfiber towel. Something like this, except it's blue. Sorry, I messed up a pump there and it started. It's for the little 5-gallon. You know, little microfiber towel, one of these things. Underneath, because I don't have an actual setup for the phone. This, what you're looking at right now, is just a cell phone that is standing on its side on the windowsill. The windowsill is pretty deep. You know, it's a good 6-8 inches deep, but there is a book with a microfiber towel on top of it, so it's a nice flat surface for the phone to sit on. Excuse me. And normally I fold the towel over, and this time I just push it over the edge. So every once in a while, when the wind blows a little bit, it comes up from the bottom of the screen. That's the bright blue. Where's my poll? Do you really want to see it, Benjamin? So deep it put her butt to sleep. What? Wait, what? What happened? Got to do the rank too. So let's see. Does rank work? There we go. Look, Matt's in the lead. Eduardo coming up. I mean, it's the first day, so there's a long way to go, but Matt's in the lead. So deep it put her butt to sleep. What did I miss? Is that a body trying to escape a tarp? No. And I got to scroll back up because I know there was some questions. Okay, we got that one. We got the pirate joke. Arr, it's driving me nuts. Can we make challenges for point acquisition? So anytime you engage with the chat on screen, oh, I just noticed there's a 6 hanging out of the bottom of that leaderboard that needs to be fixed. It's only on this screen too, I think, because this one, yeah. Oh, actually, this one's probably off the bottom of the screen. I bet you it is, because it's right down there in the corner. So I bet you there is a 6 still hanging down there. I was messing around with extending it to 10, but I actually did not like it on the leaderboard. It was too much on the leaderboard, so I got rid of it. But I do think maybe I'll put it in the message. I can add, maybe it can't fit 10, but I can split the message in 2. I can split the message in 2. So I'll do like the first 5 and the first message and then the next 5. I thought that'd be more fun if more people could see where they're at in the list. But there is ways to get more points. So like on Wednesdays, we do the tank thing where you come up and show us one of your tanks or one of your fish that you're really proud of. If you come up there, you can get 1,000 points for that. And then there'll be other times too. The focus on, if you come up for the focus on, you get points for that. Anytime you come up on the screen, if you're up here with me, you'll get points for that. You don't get points for sending me stuff for Snarf or Barf because that's you spending money, and nothing we do for pellets can be money oriented, right? You can't spend money on it. So you can't do super chats, super stickers, no Snarf or Barf stuff. Anything that costs you money, you don't get to, it doesn't add up to the points in any way. So where are we at? What do you think? Sloth? Do we end it now? Zenny, are you happy with Sloth? And thank you, Geek Boy, for dropping that link too. When you put the link up, the poll disappeared. So I guess that makes, oh, it's still there. I could still see it. It's just at the top. There's two. I have two entries. No, I would never get your rap. I would never get rap references. Yeah. You want to know what rap references I would get? And the chicken tastes like wood. Rapper's Delight. That's the extent right there. When did that come out? 1982? 1978. When did Rapper's Delight come out by the Sugar Hill Gang? Is that even the band? Because that's like a book I read too. Rapper's Delight. What year? Somebody's already got it. But because there's a lag, I'll beat them. 1979. 1979 by the Sugar Hill Gang. Yeah, Rapper's Delight. So there you go. 1979. That's the rap that I know. And then that's about it. That's the extent of it. I know no other rap. I will never get rap references. So when you say stuff like you put it so deep in her butt, it put her to sleep, that doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound like you don't want her to fall asleep. It just seems wrong. It just seems wrong. You want her to stay awake and be engaged. Renee, wow. Hi, Renee. Wow. I always hear Owen Wilson's voice. Wow. My daughter does a pretty good one. Alishon is here. We don't need to keep track, Whip. Every day is off starting near 7 today. What did Whip say to that? What day is it? I've only gone to work twice since Christmas. How do you retired folk keep track? Yeah, there you go. Oh, there. Look. Damn it. It went away again. I was going to show you the microfiber towel. It was blowing up there. There it is. There. See? I should have folded it under, but instead it was one layer. So next time I'll remember to fold it so it's not over the edge of the sill. Like a iRank 2 command? No, you'll just do the one command. It'll just split it into two. Because you can only do so many characters, right, for YouTube. Who was that? Jay that asked? Yeah, that was Jay. So you would just do rank, and it would just the first message would be the first 5, like the com or the mod com command. You know how it splits that into separate? If you do com, it does all the separate messages. That it would do the same type of thing, but just separate into 2 messages with the top 10 people. Top 10 people. All right, let me get back up here. So yeah, the poll is still there. Currently, Sloth is 35%. Wow, that's inappropriate. I'm still working over here too, and I just looked over and there just happened to be an ass on the screen. That's cool. That's always fun. Wasn't even a nice ass. Wasn't even a nice one. Yeah. What do you think about this too? Do we need to change this one? Oh, and other people are still seeing the poll too because it's 36%. So maybe it's only on desktop or something. Maybe it's only on the desktop. When the 6 hangs out the bottom. Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. Got that. I am so sleepy. Hi, Stephen. Me too. Me too. And we didn't even stay up close to midnight. Paul says it's going to be a Carolina Fish Convention year for me in 2024. The AGA in April, Aquatic Expo in June, Carolina Aquarium Workshop in October. So you're not doing Keystone Clash this year then? Not going to fit in the Keystone Clash? What about a game of sorts? Anything but the pixel game? There are some games. I want to introduce stuff slowly though, here's the problem. Whenever you add all this new stuff into the stream, then you spend a week or two, or well, not a week or two, probably a week talking about all the stuff, and it drives people away. They get bored of just talking about the stuff. So I like to introduce just one thing. We talk about it for a day or two, and then it's done. Talk about introduce the next thing, day or two, it's done. But there are some games. There's like a Pokemon type game that already built. Got to catch them all type, thing where you got to catch the Pokemon. I'm not a Pokemon fan. It doesn't really fit with us. I couldn't really change it till I could catch the fish type thing because, well, unless maybe Steven and Jenna would allow me to use the what the fish images from before, like the older ones or something. There might be something there where we could change the Pokemon game into catching different fish. And you get points per how many you catch and stuff like that. That's, and again, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. That would take a lot of work. So there's a couple of different Pokemon games. There's a duel that I'm working on right now where people can duel. There's also gambling, so that you can it's a very simple gambling thing where you bid all your points or 100 points or whatever, and you can win a certain amount. So there is some like games and stuff to add into it, but I'm going to introduce them slowly because besides the fact that we talk about it so much, it also can introduce, different bugs and different things, and we just want to go slow with it and make sure. Because again, even though it's only a simple shirt, it's not a big deal. I still wanted to make sure it's always fair and always on the up and up, and that people can't cheat it, and you know what I mean. I want people to be happy with it. I don't want people to be like, everybody's just cheating anyways. That'd be no fun. I have a feeling y'all are hyping me up the last days. Everyone will play against me. To be clear, I'm okay with others winning. I appreciate it. Black market pellets. Marky Mark. And hi, Stevens. Good to see you, buddy. I saw that you were up pretty late. I looked on the Discord. Going to put my phone down and rest my eyes because that will totally help me wake up. If the pixel game had been a thing all year, I think I could have challenged Myrtle. That is pretty cool how it's being changed. And I do see the changes coming up. If you're on the Discord server, you can see how it's going to be changed as well, just a little bit. I don't get to play because I always have to watch the replay of mixed streaming. It's because I don't have the ability to stay up very late these days. Blondie's Rapture was the first Rapture feature to reach #1. Yeah, which was when? You didn't have the date on there. When is Rapture, I feel like, was... Oh, 1980, you did have the date. Became the first single, yeah. But Rapper's Delight was a year earlier. And there was more before that, too. Rapper's Delight was just the first one that I knew. Uh-oh. What you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. Kaopectade. Yeah. Rap's just not my thing. Supposed big storm coming next weekend. What is your forecast? I have not looked at stuff personally. I never was very good at forecasting anyways. It was still above me, still I didn't have a good handle on all of that when I was really into meteorology. There's so much that goes into it. And people are always like, weathermen are wrong all the time. They're really not. They're actually a lot more accurate than you think they are. If you go look and see, their accuracy levels are quite a bit higher. And when they're not accurate and they miss something, it kills them. Personally, it's like, it's an honor for them to get things right. And when it's not, they're just like, it's a big deal for them to mess things up. I don't think it's going to be too bad here. Just from what I looked at real quick, from everybody else's forecast, I don't think it's going to be a big deal for us here. I'm seeing maybe like 5 inches of snow between now and like the 10th, the 9th of January. Maybe. That's the most, which is nothing. That's nothing. Bust a Move is the only hip hop I know and actually like. Is that because Flea? Isn't that the one that Flea was in? Played the bass on? With the stuffed animal pants? Beer. That would be nice if Beer did something that brought you something. Okay. Scrolling down. Depths Unknown has to bring back the table flipping clip. I hear her every time I hear wow. I loved it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Wow. I tell you what, though, Winda, that always, the person who said wow, not the woman who took to flip the table over, who was freaking out, but the other woman who's standing there that said wow. I swear to God, that's Izzy Pop. That's Izzy Pop in a dress. Izzy Pop? Why am I second guessing myself now? It's Izzy Pop, right? Yeah, Izzy Pop. I swear to God, that's him. Why did I don't know why, but that just it didn't sound right for some reason. I swear that woman who says "Wow" is Izzy Pop. It just totally looks like him. You call me a whore? When will Rico talk about the Clash again? All the time. All the time. Wasn't even a nice ass. So Matt does share those pics with you. Jeff Kane, the choices are tampon is number one. Can you see it at all? I can't see the poll. Is it just blank, you mean, or can you not see it? If you can't see it at all, then tampon is number one, or then it doesn't matter. But if you can see it, but it's just blank, like it used to be, tampon is the first one, Takashi 9 is the second, Booby P third, and Sloth is fourth. And Sloth is currently in the lead at 34% to 32% for tampon. Okay. Where at, Big Steve? Trying to figure out how to check out with the Black Friday deal they offer, but I don't see a discount code. Where, did I miss the rest of? I'm sure you said something else about the rest of that. Where are you shopping at? Where you be shopping at? Zellibelle? I know Rico's disappeared in Squirrel Hill. I love that. Well, it's always good when I disappear. That's always a plus. That's always a good thing. Especially on days like today. Okay, 20 after 1. Brandon's got his tickets already. Nice. Okay, scrolling down. Pokemon. I know that would get Brandon's notice. Okay, it jumped on me again. Anyone going to the AGA, Tommy from Aqua Rocks, Colorado will be there. Aqua Walks. Aqua Walks. Ooh, I wonder if that's a new style of cooking with a wok. The Aqua Walks. Ooh. We might actually, I think at some point this year, we're going to go down to Raleigh, Myrtle. We're going to go down to Raleigh, Virginia. And once we're down there, I think we might try and, I don't know, we might try and get it so that we can get to North Carolina, Charlottesville. I don't know, we might try and work it in so we can go meet some other people too. It just depends on what we're doing and what's going on and all that kind of stuff. My best friend has their house finished, so they've moved in, and once they're totally settled in, then they want us to come down for a housewarming party down there in Raleigh. I like tacos. Wi-Fi. I do too. That's what we had for dinner last night. Did I say Izzy? Did I say Izzy Pop? Iggy Pop. Did I say Izzy? I did, didn't I? I said Izzy. That's why it sounded weird. See? It's all going away. It's all going away. All going away. Thank you, Geek Boy, again for dropping the link. Paul's definitely going to be at the AGA because he's volunteered to help in the vendor room. All right, scrolling down. Are these rabbit pellets that are being thrown around the chat? No. Fish pellets, fish food. It's fish food. Pellets. Music is a form of art that speaks to everyone differently. That said, I do not enjoy hip-hop. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. And I remember having conversations with metalheads back in the day. Not the metalheads. No, not Jess and Josh. Metalheads. People really into metal. And they're like, it's not even music. They don't play music. I'm like, no, that's bullshit. Hip-hop, rap, all of that, it is 100% definitely music. They were like, it's not music because they don't play the instruments. And I was like, well, that's dumb. That's dumb. It's definitely still music. It's just not something that I enjoy. I've definitely put some effort into trying it. I just can't. And especially some of the rappers that are just so whiny. No offense to any of the people in the UK if they're here today, but Especially I hear some of the UK rappers that are just so whiny. I'm like, what are you whining about? Just quit whining. I can't listen to it. They just sound whiny. I can't listen to it. You know, table flip clip. She doesn't even flip the table, doesn't she? I forgot what she does. Call me a whore. It's a funny clip that Jason has. Iggy Pop. Okay. I said Izzy. Only see the link for Saints Dust. Oh, maybe it's well, I don't know, the poll and the thing. If you voted on it, it looks like it goes away. Sloth is the winner. I'm going to get rid of it. So because I don't want to get rid of Dusty's poll, that one's the more important one. So let's get rid of. Actually, there was a tie, but we're going with Sloth anyways because I've made a decision. I made an executive decision, and Sloth will be it. Okay, so now I will show you how I do that. I'm going to make it very easy. So we'll walk through actually creating the filter thing. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to show you how we create it. We want this, and we want the streamer bot. There it is right there. That's what we want. There we go. And then turn this on. Okay. And I know you're not going to be able to see everything because when there's pop-up windows, you can't see those. But this is pretty easy to do. So what we're going to do is, first we've got to do something else. We've got to go create a shortcut for the sloth. And hopefully he's on the very bottom here. Hopefully they're by when they were added. Nope, they are not. So, here it is, right here. Okay, so we've got to add a hotkey for that. So I know you can't see that. We'll just add a hotkey in here of, let's do this one. No, I don't like that one because that could cause other issues. Let's just try, yeah, that works. Okay, so save that. All right. Okay, here we are. So we're going to do it easy. We're just going to go in here. We're going to find here's the poop. Well, actually, here's the Grinch. That's even better. We're gonna come here. Actually, I'm sorry. We got to go over here first because these are commands, and I know that you might be hard to see them, but we need to make a command first to do it. So we're going to just copy one of the current commands. And since Zenny already has the Grinch, it makes sense to copy that one. Oh, it doesn't let me just copy. So we're not doing that. It's easy enough. It's easy enough. Okay, so the command is going to be sloth. Again, I know there's a pop-up window here. You can't see it, unfortunately. I wish it would, but it does only Windows and not screen. Okay, so sloth, and then we say that Zenny's the only one allowed to use it. There she is, the Zen Ginger. Oh. That's weird. What the hell? Oh, it's not in alphabetical order. It is, but it's separated. So where the hell is Zenny? There it is. Okay. All right. Zenny's the only one allowed. She can do the sloth. Okay, so the command is now created. Look, there's magic. It just showed up there. So now we're going to go over to the action. And now we can copy this. So we're going to copy the Grinch because we've already got it there. And it's already got everything we need other than one slight little thing. So it's a lot easier to copy it and then just edit it a little bit. So we're going to call it the sloth command. And then the command up here has to change. So we've got to find sloth. Again, I know you can't see the pop-up that just came up here. Sloth, there we go. And then we've got to change the command here, because this is what the keyboard press that it does right here. And that's the wrong keyboard press. So we've got to change that to I forgot what I set it at now. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have chose that one because it's very hard to see on this list. It's not the tilde. Ooh, I could use the tilde though. Why don't I do that? That would probably be even easier. Let's try that one instead. Sorry, just about done. It's so much easier when they're just numbers and letters, but I've already used most of those. All right. One more change here. And let's see if it works now. It might not, because it's hard to read that. It works. There we go. Yeah. All right. It's all set. That's it. That's it. So there you go, Zenny. You have the sloth and the Grinch. Okay, even though I feel like there's shenanery going on, I like the sloth too, so someone else can take the busty P, I suppose. Yeah, and it's only for a month anyways, right? So it switches out. I'm only 7 minutes behind, so I'm not even a full Rico behind. Some people might have found a way to vote for sloth twice. Ryan says, nice to go to fish convention, not have to drive more than 4 hours to get there. Yeah, I see that. I mean, I do drive 4 hours. I drive 5.5, and usually it's 6 or 7 because we stop so many times. But I get that. Yeah, it would be nice if there was something super close that I wouldn't even have to, stay at the hotel. I could just come home. Then I could definitely go. Okay. I just picked the P because it was ahead at the time and I thought it was funny. The P should be for Jenna P. that does fit, Nancy. One of the P's or P's and Haps. Yeah, it's only for 1 month, so next month is supposed to be gone, so pick what you want now. Yeah. Said you're going to have all 4 after your focus on later today. There's nothing that will, there's no incentive that will help Zenny come up. When she's ready, she'll come up, and that's it. Oh, that's weird. That is weird. Okay, I'm at the bottom of the chat. Whoever wins next 4 and makes Zen vote the first of them in the poll immediately. Barbara Jackson Gordon. Hello, hello. I still have a half an hour. All the scratching is making me itch. I'm very itchy today, too. Just, ugh. I woke up like 10 minutes before. No, 20 minutes before. 20 minutes before the stream was going to start. And I wasn't even sure if I was going to stream at all because I had a massive headache when I woke up. Massive headache. I still do a little bit, but it's not bad. I didn't even take anything. It just went away. Geek Boy's really into the bee stuff. if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, but I woke up like 20 minutes before the stream. I just couldn't get up today. Michelle's home too. She was looking quite muffed. Her, her hair was pretty bad. This one. Best guitar-based rapper. That's obvious. That's for the chat, because I have no idea. No idea. I know there are some rap bands rap groups, rappers that do have music, in the have instruments playing while they're doing it. Yeah, Beastie Boys played instruments. And again, I don't think that is anything. It doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't. It was just always a conversation. It was just always, every time, like in the mid 90s. Oh, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Why did it not work? I gotta wait for it to finish up here and check something. Man, look how white I am in that other camera. You saw it work. You saw it work. And now it's not working. You know what? I'm going to change the shortcut to be something just simple, because that's part of the problem, I think. What is my choices for the... I think that's part of the problem. When you get some of these other ones, it adds different keys and stuff in there. Okay, how about that? Will that work? Insert. That's sort of fitting. We'll put the insert. We'll make that be the thing. Insert, and then, okay. And then insert. You know what? I never saved it before, too. That could have been the problem. All right, let's try it again. Oh, I see. I see what's wrong. I see what's wrong. I forgot I don't need to add all of these. I don't need to add them all. Let's try it now. I gotta wait for it to finish. I hate that other camera. I really do. It looks even worse. At least this is sort of natural. I look like shit naturally. The other one is even worse. See, it was up there for a second and then it went away. I wonder if it's because it was, oh, I see what the problem is. It's reversed. I got to do something here as soon as it ends. Come, finish up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get through this. Jesus, it's taking forever. There it goes. Okay, so if we do this, now it should work. Here we go. Ready? Yay! I wish I could move the hands. There we go. All right, as soon as it ends, and let's try it again, Zenny. And I don't know if there's a limit on yours. I don't think I put any limits on the commands for those. Yeah, there currently isn't, because I didn't think you would overdo it. So as soon as it pops back out of here, then there we go. Now try it again, Zenny. Let's see if it's working correctly. All this inserting has me feel a certain way. Yay! There we go. We sorted it. It's always this shortcut, because StreamerBot is weird about how it sends some of the keyboard entries for whatever reason. I don't know why. Certain keys it just does. So it's a lot easier when you pick, just a simple key combination for the hotkey. There we go. Run DMC and Aerosmith Walk This Way. I do remember that. Funky Cold Medina was what I was thinking. Yeah, Chester. He committed suicide too. It's amazing how many just incredibly talented people with so much to offer the world uh, end up committing suicide. You know, so many of them, and I know that it's not based on your talent. It's a it's other issues. I get that, but still, um, the rest of the world looks at those people and go, man, they just had so much to offer, but they just don't see what's going on in that person. That person isn't seeing all of that, and even the people that are super talented that know that they're talented and know that they have something to give back. Again, I always say no and no because people tell me all the time, give me advice because I'm so sensitive about certain things. And just ignore, just ignore. And I know that, but I don't know it. Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. And those people that have that just amazing amount of talent and just decide that life isn't worth living. I mean, what does that say for the rest of us poor schlubs? If you didn't even feel like your life was worth living and you had this amazing and maybe their life was shit. Again, we see it from the outside. We see their level of talent. We don't see all that stuff that they're going through. We don't see it's so difficult. I was talking about the guy from Lincoln Park who had, committed suicide. Okay. Let's see. Where were we at? Very athletic sloth. Yeah, and you have to talk really slowly when it comes on. I'll always forget. I'll forget. I'll forget. It'd be amazing if you talked in Sid's voice from the Ice Age movies. I don't think I could. Can you make applause happen when Zen comes in the stream? You know what? Yes, that is something we can do. It's not when they're lurking, but the very first time it's something called first words. That is a command so that you can, the very first time somebody comes into the stream, or anytime they talk too. It's easy enough to do anytime they just talk in the stream. But there's a special one just for the first time they come in the stream and say something. You can make it trigger something based on those first words. So there's all kinds of stuff we can make it trigger. Make it trigger images, make it sounds. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So that is something we could do, Ben. We can make applause happen when Zen comes into the stream. Or maybe that's something to add to the winner of the pellets each month too. This way, yes. The pellets that you see right over here. It's so difficult. These ones. Those ones. Maybe we could give them a sound effect so when they came in the stream, that would shoot off. Because again, none of this stuff happens during the focus on. None of that stuff happens on any of those important streams. It's all just just this hangout, just the fun stuff, the stuff that doesn't really matter. We're just hanging out for a day. We're filling time and just having fun, Oh, excuse me. Sloths can swim 3 times faster than they can walk. Really? I did not know that. Put your hands up by your face again. Your face looks 5 shades darker pink. What? Oh, on the other one? On the other one, is that when it did it? This one's not changing, right? There's no filters here. There's no kind of filters on this side. If there was, I would pick something better so that these weren't here. Yeah, there's no filters on this side. So you must have meant on the other one. Money can't buy happiness. It can rent it, though. Yeah. And if you're already happy, if you've already got a decent life, money sure as fuck helps because it does. And not having it can destroy your life. It really can. I mean, I wish it wasn't so, but yeah. The leftover fireworks have started. I don't think we had any fireworks last night. I don't think we had any fireworks at all. We didn't hear any. We heard the loud music, but that was it. And that was early. It wasn't even that late. I can't see out the window. Oh, oh, it only works over here. I forgot. That's something I need to change. There we go. So to do, there. It doesn't work. It's supposed to work over here and get rid of it, and it does not. Nor does the rank work on. Oh, the rank works on there. The rank, because that's in the chat, but the leaderboard doesn't go away. Because I've only got it set on one screen. I forgot that I needed to do it all over. The lake looks nice. It actually looks. You can see quite a bit of waves out there too. If you can, I don't know. I can see it. I don't know if you guys can. There is like a ridge out there, and it does look a little lumpy. It looks a little lumpy on the lake. The Elvis movie, good. It's on Netflix. You know what? I don't think I ever watched that, Brandon. I never watched it. Wasn't that what's his name? Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix? Who was it? Who played Elvis? I forgot. I feel like he played Johnny Cash, not Elvis. I'm probably getting them confused. I get everything confused these days. Once people say it, I'm like, yeah, that's what I meant. I don't know. I guess it's better there because I have to get down there and see what that is. Um, Manic depressed seem to be talented peoples. Yeah, especially the people that go through the times when they are super depressed, they're super down, super up, super down, super up. I feel like when they're on that super up time is when they create a lot of their stuff, and when they're on their super down time, they hate all that stuff they created and everything about themselves. And then when on a super up, it's not that they love everything about themselves, but they at least recognize that they've got something to contribute that doesn't I even have a little bit of it myself, because there's times when I'm a lot more energetic, not super creative or anything like that, but just super I figure out all these projects and I want to do all this stuff. And then I can slowly feel it coming on where I just don't want to do anything and I just feel like crap and just don't want to be around people or talk to anybody and none of that kind of stuff. Clapping for the pellet winner sounds neat. You know what? I like it too. I like it too. We're going to add that. Typing so hard sometimes. Kara C says, people fighting true severe mental pain always hide it very well. That's why it's so unexpected. Yeah, listen close to Linkin Park's lyrics. You can hear it. Yeah. Oh, it jumped. Scotty Aquati gave the 99-cent super sticker. Okay. Sorry, it jumped on me again. Zenny just wants to make sure that people, or Ben just wants to make sure Zenny knows how appreciated she is. That's good. I hope she knows. I hope she knows. Whip says people who think that way more often than not simply normal lives. Honestly, believe it's a chemical imbalance in the brain. Anecdotal, of course, based on my son, who suffered from depression and anxiety. I mean, chemical imbalance, yeah, whatever it is. It's just difficult. It's just difficult. All right. Money is both the root of all evilness and happiness. More about how you use it in the path. You've got to already have it. It's like what was it? George Carlin who talked about cocaine and how cocaine just brought out part of the. Somebody said they did it because they liked that it brought out part of their characteristics or whatever. And he's like, yeah, but what if you're an asshole? And I think that's with money too. Whatever that core that you already have, is going to just be expanded when you have access to all those resources, right? So if you're a good person, I think you're still going to be a good person. If you're a shitbag, you're probably going to be just a worse shitbag. You're going to cause more problems, you know? You're just going to be one of the people that's out there, you know, causing all the issues. And then if you're already a good person, you're probably going to be one of the people out there trying to solve some of the issues. Kayla said we might have set off a few. Elvis movie was pretty good, Ryan said. And thank you, Scotty. I finally got down to that super chat. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thought we were having a thunderstorm rolling, and then I realized it was the fireworks. I'm so out of the loop. There's a new kid playing Elvis. Yeah. It was Joaquin played Johnny Cash, right? Am I getting that part right? New kid playing Elvis. Love of money is the root of evil. Yeah, very different. That's not money exactly, but the love of money for money's sakes, like billionaires, right? I mean, we've talked about this before, and people are like, well, how do you have all that money and not just doing amazing things in the world? And people are like, well, how do you know they're not? Because they could solve a lot of our issues with the amount of money that they have. And they might be doing little bits here and there. Whip and I had a little tiny bit of that conversation last night about people who, give like super chats and stuff. But I don't think it's that big of a deal if you're giving a super chat, $100 super chat, if you're making $50,000 a month from YouTube. $100 is shit. That's nothing. Is it for the person getting it? Yeah. And is it still nice? Do you have to do it? No. Is it still a good gesture? Yes. But it's not like somebody like myself. I'm just going to use myself because, money, we talk about finances. Or most of you guys giving $100, it's way different. I know that 99% of you aren't making $50,000. A lot of you aren't even making $10,000 a month. For you to give $100, that's a big friggin' deal. But when somebody's that's got these massive resources, like I own all of the shrimp pellets in the world. Here, you can have one. I have enough to last me and my kids and their kids and all the kids that they ever have for eternity. But you can have one. You can have one. Thanks. Does it still help me? Yeah. But I don't think it's as it's all relative. It's all relative, right? If somebody's donating a bunch of money, but they've got a bunch of money, it doesn't mean as much. If you're making, $30,000 a year and you're donating 10% of your income, that's a big deal, right? If you're making $1 billion and you're donating 0.00001%, it's still more, but it's not the same. Okay. Anyways, that's enough. That's enough. I'd rather be a cheese bag than a shit bag. I like that. Yeah. Come on over, Barbara. I have 2 slices, half a cheese wheel. Rico's underwear? What? I think I have underwear. We're talking about my underwear? What is that blue thing flapping outside? You guys miss it. I've said it like 3 times now, God damn it. Pay attention. I'm kidding. I'm teasing. It's a blue microfiber towel. So normally, oh, hold on. Oh, son of a. Skipper. What's up, dude? Normally, so again, we'll wait for the poop to go. Wait for the poop to run out. Wait for the poop. Poop be gone. So normally, this view right here is a cell phone. That's all it is. It's a cell phone. There's a book that's sitting in the windowsill with a microfiber cloth on it. And that book fits in there perfectly from the edge of the storm window onto the sill to make a nice little level shelf that the cell phone is on its side on there. So normally I tuck the microfiber cloth, I fold it in half. And this time I tucked it over the edge of the windowsill. So as the wind blows, it flaps it back up into the scene. So that's what that is. That's all that is. Okay. Does that mean Rico's going commando? Always. Yeah, always. I don't, yeah. Unless I actually have to, dress up, which is very, 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 very rarely. Don't. It's just pajama pants or shorts. That's it. Country song to go something like that. Money can't buy happiness, but it can buy me a boat, a truck, pull it in a Yeti full of beer. Robin Williams, a classic example. Yeah, definitely. That's, yeah. That, in the New York groove. Oh, Geek Boy already got it. Give the pellet winner the clap. Thank you. Thank you, Geek Boy. Let's look and see what's on the list. We can see what's on the list. Let's see. Where is that? Here it is. Because again, that to-do thing just writes to a to-do. It just writes to a simple text file. That's all it is. Let's switch back over here. Make sure this is picking the right thing. We want to go to Notepad. There you go. Don't know. Can I zoom in? I can do this. There you go. So most of this stuff, you could tell. Okay, fix balloons. What did I need to fix on the balloons? I think they're done. Are the balloons done? I think the balloons are done. Maybe they're not. Test your water. Steven told me to test my water. Order another 50-gallon drum of lube. Pellet winner, pick hair dye color per Zen. Eat more cheese. Issue smut notice for all the kids to come into the stream. For all the kids to come into the stream. For all the kids to come to the stream. I don't think am I like the Pied Piper of smut now? Is that what's... And then you see where my bad spelling is. Fix water. There. Fix the leaderboard on the outside. Add clapping sound for pellet winner. Or the pellet winner. How about that? Leaderboard is one word. Let the pellet winner. Let's just a clapping sound for the pellet winner. There we go. Pick the hair color. Okay, that's a little better. Okay. Give the pellet winner the clap. Nobody's going to want to win now. And do I send it to them in an envelope? Or do I have to, is it like something where I have to deliver it by hand? For the clap. Pineapple pizza. I struggle with people who are openly overly up. I don't think badly of them. It just make me struggle with my own reality. And I get that a little bit too. I don't know if up is just the super energetic people. A lot of times I sort of have to back away from the people that are just really overly energetic. And again, just like you said, I don't feel bad, but they just, yeah. Austin, hi Austin. How's the whole stand and everything coming? I saw you were doing it like late last night, weren't you? I saw something like, was that last night or maybe the night before? You've been doing some late night streams. It's good to see you, buddy. Hi, Austin. Austin, I really hope you and Jessica can make it to the Keystone Clash this year. I know you sort of were planning last two and you couldn't make it, but if it's in your wheelhouse this year, that would be awesome. Robin Williams is one of the greatest movies forever. Yeah, that was just shocking. It was just shocking. It really was, Okay. I'm back down. Dolly Parton has done amazing things with her money. Yes, providing mega money for vaccines. Yep, yep. And I don't know if she's a billionaire, but you're right. She has done quite a bit. And she's still super comfortable. That's the thing. You know, who are we to tell these people what to do with their money, right? We're nobody. We don't get to tell them what to do with their money. It's their money. Even though they've, you know, got it from off the backs of... They're only billionaires because of the workers who were, you know, scammed out of stuff. Most of those workers weren't paid what they deserve. And I know that's going to cause some argument in the chat, but it's true. The billionaires are billionaires because they, you know, first of all, they hit the ground running. You know, they were given a ton of money to begin with. But who are we to tell them what to do with their money? But imagine if you were a billionaire, right? You've got more money than you could ever blow through in your entire lifetime, right? How could you not? Like, even if I was a millionaire, you know, everybody that I knew would be well off. You know, and I get it. The million would go super quick. I don't need that much to live. I don't need that much to live. I just would do so much, but that's me. That's me. And I think that's most of you too. I think most of you would be the same way. I think most people would be like, well, I don't even need all this money. What? I could never go through this. I can have everything I've ever wanted and never need it. Never even scratch the surface of how much money I have. So let's make people's lives better. I would, you know, start with my friends and family, and then work my way out and start taking care of medical bills. I would do my best to lobby to change the way medical treatment is currently conducted in this country, and a lot of other stuff too. But I'd be the change I'd want to see in the world. I really would. I wouldn't wait for anybody else. Just, you know, even here, even in our community, people are oftentimes waiting for somebody else to do something, to do good. And a lot of times I just think, if you have an idea for something, don't wait for people. Don't wait for somebody else. If you don't think you're good enough, or you don't think you're big enough in the community, there's nobody bigger than anybody else in the community. That's what a community is all about. We're all just a group. If you feel like you just don't have you shouldn't do it, do it. Get out there and do it. If you see something that needs to be done, because not everybody knows everybody. I know people fall through the cracks all the time. You know, the stuff like with Dusty. How many other people have gone through things that we're sort of aware of? We didn't know the extent of it. And those people have fallen through the cracks. Man, we're just going all over the place. All over the place today. All right, that was enough of that. I'm sorry for preaching. We all have our different ideas about how the world should be run, and my ideas aren't any better than anybody else's, or worse, but nothing special. Now, why am I a tampon? Oh, there's probably a super chat. Whoever gave this, that's probably what it is, right? Rich or poor, it's still cool when someone super chats big money for no reason. Yeah, it's just that, again, I just think that when you look at it, you're right. The person who's getting the $100 doesn't care. They don't care if a person is super rich or super poor. To them, it doesn't matter, right? They're still getting that $100. It still helps them. So at the end of the day, you're absolutely right, Whip. It doesn't matter. It's very cool when somebody does it. It's just that when somebody is just like, when there's so much like praise for this super rich person who gives a, you know, I would rather hold my praise. I'm going to say thank you to that person, obviously, and still think that what they did was good, but I'm going to hold my praise for that person who $100 means a lot of money to them too, but yet they're giving it away. It means so much more to them. Wait for the poop to run out. Could be waiting for a while. Anyone send him a fiber? I am very regular for my age. I just would like to say that. I heard he loves raisins, and those are loaded with fiber. Free ballin'. Yes. Take a page from Craig's workbook. He dropped a buy out of his shorts right up close. He dropped a ball out of his shorts right up close to the camera. Is that what you're saying, Buddy Viper? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. First of all, I'm an old man, so that would take a while to get them back where they belong. I'm going to say, as you get older, gravity takes effect. Gravity takes effect, and it would take me a lot longer, I think, than Craig to put things back where they belong. I'd have to That's funny. I didn't see that one though, Buddy Viper. I didn't even hear about that till just now. That's funny. Teabag. You did make sexy shirts in kid sizes. The shirts weren't sexy. It just the text. It took the text from, that was so frustrating. But you're right, Nancy. I did make sexy shirts in kid sizes. That really showed a bug on Amazon's merch process. If you're the Pied Piper of smut, I don't want to know what you're blowing. Makes me sick to my stomach. Bill Gates' net worth is $120 billion. If he gave away $100 million, it equate to someone making $60,000 a year, giving only $50. Exact example. K-Stu. Yeah. Yep. It's a crazy amount of money, but $100 million, that would change that would change 100 million lives. Really, $1 million could change most people's lives. It really would. It really would. Sorry that we got off on all those tangents. Sometimes stuff bubbles out. Renee's going to be super generous when he wins the lottery tonight. Nancy B, thank you. You do a good job of making me laugh. Our sense of humor lines up very well, because you make me laugh in just about every stream. So thank you for being you. Because Dolly only scammed me by giving unrealistic expectations on work life. I have never had a 9-to-5 job. Working 9 to 5. Oh yeah, are we all aware that Mrs. Freak has a TikTok now? I am. Yeah, I signed up to that yesterday during the stream. Chris Cornell, 3 very sad days or weeks for me. Yeah. Ryan said, oh, it jumped. Shit. And PNW was the one. Thank you, PNW. Okay. 3-hour podcast with Bezos the other day. He wanted to spend his money on space exploration. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are like, well, we've got so many problems here, but even from the space race in the during the 60s, we got a lot out of that, so it does help. Y'all know if I ever hit the lottery, I would share it out with y'all before other strange people. Same here. Some people that get paid a lot think I did the work to get here. The others didn't. It's sad but true. Yeah. Yep. That's true. A lot of people, they hit the ground running. They've been given every benefit in life. And listen, I'm an old white man. I understand how that sounds coming from me. Given every benefit in life, and never really worked. And companies could do without a CEO for a year, but they aren't going to do without their workers. Line of thinking is you can't make everyone happy. People would still criticize for who you are and what you helped. Yeah. And, that's even a little thing today, Whip. That happens today in our community. People get upset because you don't support this person or you don't support this person. They don't support everybody, but they want you to support everybody. That's been something that's happened to me. People get upset because I don't show enough support for this person or that person, and I can't get everybody. I'm just one person, and why aren't you doing the same thing? And that got to me a little bit, and I was like, well, you can't stop helping people and doing what you can to help people just because you don't get everybody, right? Corey from the Aquarium Co-op talked about that. He said a lot of people criticize them for who they chose to give their charitable donations to. And he was like, you can't just stop doing it. You're not going to get everybody. You can't. You can't get everybody. So you get the ones you can and take that as a win. At least you're helping somewhere, right? If you take it the wrong way and not do anything because of that, then nobody gets any of the help and nothing changes. And you've got to help who you can when you can. It's good to see you, Skipper. It's always good to see you. I hope you're having a good day off. Remember Mr. Deeds when he buys everyone a Corvette? Yeah, and Steve Buscemi with the eyes, he crashes his right away. Yeah, I like that movie. I like Mr. Deeds. Even though that was a remake, I think he did a good job with it and really enjoyed it. Okay. You're the right kind of strange. Mikey B, thank you, sir. This should do a voice change, I believe.
We're gonna wait any second
now. Oh, it already changed. Hopefully this is one. Oop, there's another thing I need to work on. To-do list. Go through voices.
I can't even spell. Look, it's all one word. I've got to go through the voices and get rid of the ones that you can't understand, the crappy ones. I need to work on that. I need some help with that, though. I know I mentioned it to Geek and Steven, and we'll do like a members only stream, and just have people help me pick the voices that are at least that understandable. Don't pull on a string. And thank you guys all for the super chats and the super stickers. I do really appreciate it. It means a lot. It really does. Thank you. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Scotty. Did I get them all? I probably missed one. Hold on. There's actually this other thing over here I can look at. Fan funding. Peplin with the membership message. Almost 2 years. Scotty Aquati with a super chat. Brandon gifted a membership. Scotty Aquati with another super chat. Ryan, hope we all find people have a wonderful 2024, 7 months. Super chat from Ryan too, and then a super sticker, and then a super chat from Mikey. Tacos. We had really good tacos last night. Okay. Okay, sad trombone sound to use as a command when shit gets dark. Yes. Actually, that's really easy. That is really easy because oh, maybe it's not so easy. Hold on. Oh, these are all songs. Yeah, I think that's pretty easy to do. Let me think though, because if I do it my normal way, it switches over, so it changes my voice though. So that doesn't work. No, I'll do another way. It's still easy. I just need to get a sound clip. Yeah, it'll be easy. Let's add it to the list. Zenny. I'll work on it. And if there's anything else like that, see, that's perfect. I love that. Thank you so much, Zen Ginger, for that thought, that suggestion, that unsolicited advice. It's a suggestion. It's different. If you guys got things like that, like sound effects you'd like to hear or be able to trigger, all that kind of stuff, let me know. We can, I can work on all that. I can make a lot of that stuff happen. I can't do everything, but there's some stuff I can make happen. Sad trombone sound, that's not going to be hard at all to do. Wah, wah, wah. At least I'm a fresh tampon. That's true. Rebel Rays, that's a new one. How much weed have you been smoking? None today. I don't know Rebel Reyes. Let's go look at their channel and see if it's a real person or if it's just, just a troll. Well, they do have a single thing about a airplane. One single video about an airplane. Is it from a video game or is it real? It looks like it's a video game. Hi, Rebel. You rebel. Rico wears a sling. Long sack flex. It's not a flex. No. No. That's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. Nathan's got to do the walk of death, as they say in the fish shops. Lights just came on, so fish check time. Hopefully everything's good. Alishon, what's up, dude? He said Mr. Beast funded the building of wells in certain African countries, criticized some because it embarrassed the countries. Yeah, you're always going to get some criticism from different things, but you got to still keep working on stuff. You still got to help people as you can. You gotta do what you can. And yet Gates donates millions of dollars every year, but he's still criticized. But the thing is, it's less than what you have done, Whip. It's less than what you have done. That's what the point is. So he's donated a lesser percentage of his income than you have. You know, that's what it comes down to, is that it's a very small percentage of what they're doing. They could do so much more and change lives. And they, but again, who are we? Who are we to tell them what to do with their money? It's their money. They get to do whatever. We could tax the shit out of them, though. Big Cat. There. Well, that'll open up something, huh? That'll open up something. What's up? Thank you. This is an old shirt. Yeah. Deadpool taco shirt. This thing is friggin' old. This thing's probably 15 years old, maybe 20 years old, somewhere between there. And there's where Mikey B said tacos. I'm scrolling down. Sorry, it jumped on me quite a bit that time. I liked both the Mr. Deeds Goes to Washington movies. And who was that? Was that Jimmy Stewart? Was Jimmy Stewart Mr. Deeds? Who was Mr. Deeds in the originals? I forgot who it was. I do HVAC service work at a vacation cabin community. I see a lot of born into money. If they wouldn't have been born into it, I don't think they could pull off being a Walmart greeter. Some of them, yeah. All the voices, and Rico said, all the girls I've loved before. Jimmy Stewart. It was Jimmy Stewart. I've always been a Jimmy Stewart fan. I thought they did a pretty good job on the remake overall. Zenny says, kind of sucks on the rare occasion when someone sends me something nice. I don't even feel like I can share because I don't want others to feel like they were left out and cut off, get pissy, which they do. And that's a great point, Zenny. Thank you for bringing that up, because look, there's the little microfiber towel. It's gone. There it is. I'll get rid of that. I'll remember to keep that tucked away going forward. Again, the backyard, it just looks dreary. At least the lake looks good, but yeah. That's a great point. And, unless somebody tells me not to share specifically, which has happened, I do share when somebody sends me stuff. You guys, people send me so much stuff, right? I mean, I'm extremely lucky. You guys spoil the shit out of me with all the stuff that you do for me. And you know who you are. But I said, I don't care that some people are going to feel left out. I need to shine a light on those people that do those good things. That's why when we started to stream today, one of the first things I talked about was Mark, Xanadude, just out of the blue last night. I woke up this morning and there was $100 in my PayPal account. No reason. You know what? I'm going to read you what he said. And yeah, are there people out there that will be jealous about the? Yes. I'm sorry. That's not in my control. I can't control how you react to situations. That's up to you to decide that. But he said, just for who you are and all you do. Oh, hold on, I gotta get the message. Just for who you are and all you do, hope you and your family and the whole Fish fam have a blessed and happy New Year. Just out of the blue. He's not the first person to do that. There's other people that have done stuff like that. You guys sent me to the Clash. There's somebody here who did something incredibly helpful for us just very, very recently that I won't talk about because that's different. And there's other people that have done stuff in the past. So sometimes I don't talk about it. Sometimes it's embarrassing. Sometimes it's a need that we have that somebody in the community has fulfilled that's difficult to talk about. But if it's something like what Mark did or what so many of other people did, that's why I do all the unboxings. Anytime you guys send me something, unless you tell me specifically, don't do a video, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to tag you in it and make sure everybody sees this kind thing that you did. Because we always hear about the shitty things that people do. We always hear about those shitty things, but we don't hear about the good things. And the good things need to be talked about more. We need to focus more on the good stuff instead of the shitty things. We need to talk more about all the good things that people do instead of it. That's not to say we don't ever bring up the bad things people do, but we need to just make it more normal. Normalize praising people. Normalize giving kudos to people when they do something. Don't hide it. I have never had a bad taco yet in my life. Yeah, I don't think I have either. I mean, the old Jack in the Box ones back in the day, like in the 70s and 80s, the Jack in the Box ones, I think you can get it like 4 for $1 or something like that. I don't remember how much they cost, but those were not, those weren't great, but I still, 2 o'clock in the morning, I'd still eat, 50 of them and then do this. Tacos are definitely good. Yeah. See you, Skip. Just got home and get ready to go to family's house. See you, brother. It's good to see you, man. Thank you, Zen Ginger, for dropping that one in there too for the reminder. Mountain Greenery, hello. How's you guys weather up there? How's you guys weather? How's the weather up there, Big Cat, Mountain Greenery? Have you guys got to go do some more snowboarding and stuff? Wow. I know Jason is feeling cruddy. Any word on D&D tonight? I feel like Ed said he was going to maybe not do it. I feel like Ed said he wasn't, but I don't know. An airplane. Oh, no, not another plane nut. Yeah, we don't need any more plane nuts. Plane nuts. Benjamin Peters says, I'm a troll. Okay. I've only seen the Adam Sandler Mr. Deeds. Yeah, the other ones were way before your time. Way before your time. But I know you do like some of the older movies. How about the way the Super Bowl is shaping up? Totally not trying. Yeah, I know. I've always said I don't like to get into the politics stuff because, again, so much politics is there's facts, right? There's facts, but it's also like religion, where a lot of it is just opinion. How many different religions are there? Oh, let's get into that too, Zenny. Politics and religion today? What am I doing? Oh, the Super Bowl. I don't even know. I do know that the Bears were ruled out today. So, and I didn't think they were going to go anywhere anyways. But they did get ruled out today. They're definitely out now. Which, again, they've had a shitty year. And hopefully next year, though, I think next year, the Bears are going to be in a good position, man, with the picks that they got and stuff. I really do. I really think next year could be a turning point. Who knows? That's why they play the games. 420, self-explanatory. All right. How's the Super Bowl shaping up? Is it going to be a football game? Probably. I think so. I think it's going to be the Super Bowl. Football. There's absolutely no way anyone can make everyone happy. Actually, you can't make anyone happy. You can't make anyone happy. The happiness comes from the inside, you know? People that are looking for someone to make them happy, you're not going to find that person because you're not happy with yourself. I know that's totally not where you were going with that, Jeff. I'm just taking that and running with it a little bit. You're not going to be happy with there's nobody out there that can make you happy. You've already got to be happy, and then you share that with somebody else. And does somebody else make your life better? Yeah, hell yeah. Michelle and I have been together for so long. She makes my life so much better. But you're not going to find somebody that just magically changes who you are. No one should ever feel like it's their personal responsibility to make everyone happy. Just be a halfway decent person. Be yourself. Be an all-way decent person. Don't even be halfway. Be an all-way decent person. Treat people with kindness and respect. You know, that doesn't mean you can't defend yourself. If somebody comes up to you and starts talking shit, then you've got to defend yourself. You know, you've got to, you don't have to, but I feel like I have to. When somebody comes in and makes up shit about me or leaves comments that are just shitty, I'm going to respond to those in a shitty way, in a like manner. But I would never go to somebody and make those kind of comments, because even if I think that about the person, it's not my place. Who am I that they need to know my opinion? I just need you to know my opinion. Why? Why? Why do I need to know your opinion? Why do you need to know my opinion? Go game, run the team, goal score. Asking this crew to be normal. All right, I'm sorry. That'll be it on all the political and all that stuff. I'll stop preaching. I'm nobody. I have my own thoughts. I'm an old man. Anyways, Jack in the Box tacos equals White Castle burgers pre-hangover food. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. Just something to get that grease in there and soak up all the stuff. Don't disrespect the Jack in the Box tacos. They're a category all their own. Now, I don't know if they're any good. I haven't been to a they don't have Jack in the Box around us anywhere. I haven't been to a Jack in the Box in probably, I don't know, 25, 30 years, somewhere between there. So I don't know if those tacos have changed a lot. But I do remember in the, was it late 70s maybe, early 80s, the tacos would just have that, the crunch would still be there on that outer rim of the taco shell, but the inside was just soggy from all the grease from the meat and stuff they put in there. J-Rock, yeah, J-Rock was very close. GRB, Walter Payton, still my favorite football player ever. You're a good man, GRB. Mine too. My favorite football player. Walter Payton is still, he will always be my favorite. I have so much Walter Payton stuff. I have a special card set that there was only like, I think there was like 1,200 of the sets made, and it goes through his entire life and has a bunch of images and stuff. It's all licensed. I've got his rookie card, which currently is my most expensive sports card because I don't collect anymore. I sold my Joe Montana a few years ago. That was like $250, I think. And I think Walter's right around there, $225, $250. That's the most expensive card I've ever had. But I'll never get rid of the Walter Payton card ever. That was my holy grail when I collected. I have every single Walter Payton card from about 1993 until his rookie year of 1976. Now, it was pretty easy, though, in the early years because Topps was the only company making football cards. So you didn't have to, there wasn't a lot to get. By the time you hit the mid-'80s, then you started getting all the different brands coming in, and then you had, all the inserts, you had all the, so it made it a lot more difficult to collect everything. But those earlier ones. I have just about every Chicago Bears card from, you know what? I don't even remember anymore. Late 80s, all the way back to like 68, 67, something like that. Maybe it's only the 70s. Maybe it's 71. And then I have quite a few of them from 71 back to 60, And then I just have a smattering older than that, back into the 50s and the 40s. Just a few of those. I have some baseball cards, though, from like 1910. Chicago Cubs cards from like the tobacco cards from the 1900s. Mountain Greenery says, we wish there was a bit more snow, but we've been enough for some sliding around. Been doing some cross-country skiing. Today is a beautiful New Year's Day, just below 0 Celsius. Nice. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. You can see we've got crap for snow. There's a tiny little bit out there covering up the mulch piles, and that's it, which has to be spread out here pretty soon. I don't want to wait for the whole winter before we spread those out. They'll just get soaked up with moisture and make it way worse. They're fresh right now, so they're super light. They don't weigh a whole lot, but they'll just get heavier and heavier as they sit there. You also shouldn't be so concerned with making other people happy and neglecting your own needs. 100%. 100%. And Michelle is really, really bad at that. Really bad at that. She neglects her own needs all the time. So I do my best to make sure that doesn't happen, but I always miss it. If you're not sub to Nano, you're a butthead. I said it. Do the thing. Already did. Annette, Jenna can make me happy. Time is it? Oh, it's Jesus Christ. It's 2:30. Is there anybody else going? Am I going over somebody? I hope not. It's Monday, so I know nobody's scheduled. What are you doing, Brandon? Are you doing a live stream, or are you just doing a fish show? Brandon, you're still here, right? I saw you just a little bit ago. If you're just doing a fish show, I'll just keep going. If you're doing anything else, then I'll stop. Maybe I'll go till 3 o'clock. But if you're over there talking and stuff, then we can send people over there. Best way to have friends is to be one. To have a friend is to be one. That's good. I like that. I like that, Ivy. That's pretty good. I love that. Jack Lambert is my favorite player. Lambert and Melvin Cornell Blount. Yeah, damn Steeler fans. Actually, I do like the Steelers. Steelers have always been up there too for me. Back when the Cowboys and Steelers Super Bowls, I always picked the Cowboys or the Steelers. Never liked the Cowboys. Sorry to people, Cowboy fans, but just never liked them. Mainly because that time when they were calling themselves America's team, and people have said they didn't call themselves, other people did. No, they called them. It was right on some of their merchandise and some on their stuff, and that always any team that does that, America's team, yeah. They've never even been, well, I shouldn't say never, but they're not even the most popular team. There's been a lot of years where even like a Chicago Bears jersey was the most popular, and they were the best traveling. You don't hear about that, but it's true. I think year to year that changes. But anybody that says they're America's team can reel in my very long old man nutsack. Charles Woodson, that's a good one. Rico loves unsolicited advice and opinions. I hate it. You know I hate it. I've talked about it so many times. I absolutely hate it. And again, I get it. I understand that people that are giving me the unsolicited advice are doing it from a good place. They see somebody in need or whatever, and they think they can help. It's just that a lot of times people have no idea what they're even talking about, or they don't even have close to enough information. Jenna set me off. Jenna. Like the guy who told me my African dwarf frog tank was just gross and overpopulated. And he gave me a big long paragraph of all the stuff I had to do to make that tank the way that it needs to be. And every single thing he said, I beat. My tank was way better than, he told me it had to be in a 15-gallon at least. They're in a 29-gallon. You need to have heavily planted. Don't you see the plants? They're in the video. They're right there, dude. Heavily overstocked. And he's telling me, just every single thing. It drove me crazy. And I was going to respond to it. And I said, you know what? No, I'm just going to ignore it. It's not worth my time. And it just amazes me that it's the mindset that people go in and just instantly want to judge and say you're doing something wrong without having all the information. Don't people like to get the information first before making that? Am I weird that way? I like to gather information about something before I say something to somebody. I don't want to just not have all my ducks in a row and just say, this is what you got to do. No. I want to, even if somebody comes up and asks me for advice, I'm going to want to get all the information. What's going on? What's the whole picture? What have you tried already? What are you going through? Give me all the details. I need to, if I'm going to give you advice, I need to know what the hell's going on. What the hell's going on today? See, that's what happens when I just wake up. I think I woke up in a mood. Jenna with his raisins and tongue depressors. Thank you guys so much. You know what makes me feel so honored all the time is that what Bunny Viper just did, and people have done earlier today, raisins and tongue depressors. You know me. You know me. And that's a high honor. It is. It's a high honor that people actually know who you are and what you like and your personality and what, all your good stuff. That means a lot. It really does. It's a high honor that so many people in the community have those little jokes about me in a fun way, I think the Catholic Church should just donate more money to the common folks, and we should leave the gates of the world alone. I think we should tax the hell out of those super, super, super rich people. Not just rich people. I'm not talking about millionaires. I'm talking about the super rich. And I think we should tax the hell out of the churches, too. Woo! Boom! I believe we should tax the churches, especially when they start getting political. Once they leave the realm of just being a religious function and becomes political and starts preaching about certain, you should vote this way and you should vote this way, then they are no longer that religious institution. They are a political institution. They should be taxed all to hell. Barry Sanders is one of my favorites. He played the game with class. Woo! Thank you for the out there whip. And I agree with you. Barry Sanders has always been one of my favorites. And I'm rooting for the Detroit Lions right now. I would love to see the Lions do something. Again, I've been a Chicago Bears fan my entire life, longer than most of you have been alive. Absolutely love the Chicago Bears. But Barry Sanders was probably the best running back to play the game. Walter Payton's my favorite player, and I think the best overall player ever. That's my opinion. But Barry Sanders, I think, is the best pure runner. Walter did all of it. You guys are tired of hearing about him probably, but he was a great blocker. He was a great receiver. He kicked field goals. He played quarterback. He loved to tackle. He loved to, he played every single aspect of the game at an incredibly high level. But Barry was, when it just comes to running backs, he, I think, was the best running back ever, and he did play the game with class. You never really saw Barry, screaming about bad calls and jumping around and bringing attention to himself. Most of the time, he hardly even celebrated, Anyways, I am rooting for the Detroit Lions, though. That's who I've picked for the rest of the way out. I know that it's a long shot, but I just, being a fan of a team for so long, with nothing to root for, it's just got to be just so disheartening. So I just, they are a massive, massive underdog, and I want to see the Lions win it all. I do. Okay. Don't you make me put you in timeout. Michael Morgan, there's another name I'm not familiar with. Michael, hello? Is it Michael or Michelle? Because it jumped on me right when I was reading it. Sorry. Michael, okay. Hi, Michael. Let's go look at Michael's channel. And when I see these new names, I've been trying to, go look and see what they've got going on. We are a fish channel, but we don't talk a lot about fishy stuff during the day here, Michael. So if you're a fish fan, and Michael Morgan, yeah, welcome in. One video, and I just subscribed. My 55-gallon a year ago from Michael Morgan. You got a doggy too on there, so that's why you got to subscribe from me. Annette, the banner for Michael is there's some mystery snails in there. Well, there's maybe one mystery snail. There's one mystery snail right in the middle, Annette, if you want to see. So, Michael, how did you find us? Have you been a long-time lurker and it's just a holiday? Did you find us through fishfam.link? If you are not familiar with fishfam.link, you should go check it out, because that's where you get to meet all the community. All of the community. GRB, so it's awesome having Walter Payton cards. Interesting live stream for me anyways. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, GRB. And it's good to see you again. We didn't see you for the longest time. If anybody hasn't watched GRB drunk, you should. I say that because he does, well, he's in Australia, but for us, a lot of times it's in the morning, but he'll have a few drinks, and he plays guitar and sings, and he's very talented. He's very talented. It's fun to watch. I remember watching him do Closing Time by Tom Waits, who was my favorite artist by far, and he nailed it. It sounded really good. J-Rock, appreciate you guys subbing to help out. Yeah. Let's do a push today. You know what? Let's push Aquatic Moose. How about that? We haven't pushed anybody in a while. How about Aquatic Moose? I like Mr. Aquatic Moose. He's got a lot of cool stuff going. Oh, I was not subscribed. That's not good. Mr. Aquatic Moose. Again, you can see all of his links on fishfam.link too, if one of the mods wants to drop his link for it over there. Moose is a good guy. And a very interesting person too, raising mushrooms. Although his friends down below that he has, I'm not on there, so I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't share out his link. I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm kidding. Okay. And if you don't have Aquatic Moose, he's got quite a few channels, and he's got a lot of cool stuff. He knows a lot about mushrooms. He's just he's a pretty well-rounded individual. Poop crap for snow. Okay. Urlacher was a top-selling jersey for a long time. Yeah, he was. 1985 was a good year for Stain. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And I thought really that there was going to be not a dynasty, but at least a couple of years of the Bears just being dominant. And there was just too many personalities going on there between Iron Mike and with, what's his name? Oh, my God. I could see his face. He was the coach of the Cardinals afterwards. He was a coach, I think, of the Eagles as well. Oh, my God. Buddy Ryan. See? I know things. I do. I just forget. Izzy Pop. I said Izzy Pop. It's Iggy. I know things. I just forget. Politics and football, and there's still 50. I think people are just bored. You got to know Rico's good at this. No, I think people are just bored. I think there's a lot of boredom today. I think if anybody else streamed right now, 90% of everybody would go over there and go, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I came back to a triggered Rico. If people have the information, there's less to complain about. Yeah. And now the frog dude lives rent-free in your head. Yeah, but I don't spend any time on him, Nano. That's just it. I don't spend any time on him. Do I remember him? Yeah, but that's a tiny little portion up there. It's not like I think about the guy. What did that guy? So I'm not doing that. So that's why I do just move on. But I do remember. And I will for now, but Izzy Pop. So obviously it's not going to stick forever. It's going to be gone relatively soon. I wish Rico was my dad. I told Fathom that. Fathom Aquatics looks a lot like my oldest son. A lot. Anthony has long hair and a bigger, fluffier beard than Fathom does, but otherwise they look a lot alike, and even their mannerisms and stuff were the same. We know your weaknesses. Beef raisin was still one of my favorites. All right, scrolling down. We're hitting all the subjects today. Yep. And again, remember, most of these are just opinions. They're my opinions, and that's it. That is it. Let's see. There we go. It jumped again. Next week. Okay, so no wet your plants today. Okay, thanks. I wasn't sure. Whoever asked that, Scotty Aquati. Okay, so no wet your plants today. Fishy Jerks is my new tax shelter. Ticket all of us. Is this where we bring up Joel Osteen? Yeah, if you want to see my head fly off. Oh my God. Ah! Yeah. One commenter told me to put down my bed because she had never seen a worse case of shredded fins as perfectly healthy crown tail. I don't know. I don't think she didn't know what a crown tail betta was. Gotcha. Yeah, and people that, they just make snap judgments too sometimes. And I agree with that, Stephen. We should cover all the main religions, though. Not even main religions. No tax-free. Now, that's not to say they shouldn't get tax rebates in some ways and tax breaks. Like if a certain amount of their income that they get. Here's a great example. Joel Osteen. How big of a house does he have? How many planes does he have? How many limos? How many? The guy's ultra rich off of the back of these, off the no tax. So if instead all that money was given back into the community, then those are tax breaks, right? So if they give enough money back, they can get those tax breaks, right? That's how they should do it. Tax the hell out of them, and as they help the communities that they're in, that's what all religion is supposed to do, is help its communities, right? It's supposed to make things better. That's what religion's really supposed to do, even though that's been subverted. Nathan. Lambert is my favorite football player. I know Butkus is the GOAT. You had to be a good football player if your name was Dick Butkus. I mean, what else could you be? What else could you be? And you know what? Dick Butkus wasn't even the biggest of his brothers. I think he was the youngest. I could be wrong about this. Somebody go look this up. I think that Dick Butkus was the youngest in his family and the smallest. I think all of his brothers were meaner and bigger than him. Yeah. Yep. The Walter Payton, Man of the Year award still named for Walter, which encourages rich people to give good things with their time and money. Walter's still having a positive impact, to this day. Ravens are on fire. I think they will go all the way. I don't hate the Ravens, although a little bit because of how they left, Cleveland. That was pretty messed up to the people of Cleveland, but at least the NFL sorted that out pretty good. I like the way the NFL did it. How they basically said that the Ravens were an expansion team and the Cleveland Browns had always been there. So they got to keep their history and all of that. I sort of like how they did that. Michael doesn't have anything on it. I've been here plenty stalking. Well, I appreciate you stalking. Stop in and say hi once in a while, too, so we know you're there. And if you do start making content, we're here to support. We really are. Eakins! What's up, Eakins? I don't know if I said hi to Linda Worth either. You've been here all day, right? But I think I missed you. Hi. 15 minutes. 15 more minutes. Thanks for dropping that whip. And fishfam.link, Zenny. Closing time. Did Tom Waits cover Green? Well, Tom Waits wrote a song called Closing Time in 1971. So that was probably before Green Day a little bit. I'm one of your faves. You're talking to me? All right, so we know Michael doesn't have good taste. we know Michael doesn't have good taste. Aquatic Moose just broke the 100 subscriber count. Nice. We need to get back to that. Maybe the mods could remind me of that too, a push. Or, even better, maybe mods could, each of them could pick somebody to push. No, that's too many. We do have quite a few mods. I don't know. Maybe just remind me to push somebody. Sonny G. Sonny, what's up? My, oh God, that tank is low. I needed to top this one off. The few of the rice fish that made it through my blender are doing good, Sonny G. Maybe I might even get some eggs, but I'm not trying anything. I do have the floating, mop that you sent from the pool cube stuff. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. And good to see you, Sonny. Sonny was the one who sent me the rice fish eggs, and a ton of them hatched. And I gave them some. I had them in a little container, had a whole bunch of hatched, just a ton. And I gave them some green water out of my pond, and that night they were all dead. I don't know if I get too much green water. Temperature was roughly the same. It wasn't too hot out or anything. It was about the same as the temperature in the room here, so wasn't anything like that. Maybe it could have been just a drastic change. I mean, the outdoor pond water had to be just way different than my indoor water, just totally different. So maybe that's what it was. So maybe I need to get some green water inside for the next time I try to attempt that. Maybe that's what I need to do. Stupid autocorrect putting spaces like I'm trying to type a real sentence. I was subbed to Moose before it was cool. Michael Morgan is a Detroit Lions fan. Now, Michael, are you in Detroit? Are you in that area? Do you still live in that area? Spelling was not my favorite subject. I wasn't bad at spelling. Typing was always a concern, and especially now that with my hands. I know they don't really look different to you guys, but those are swollen to me and way bigger than my hands used to be. The RA has done a number on my joints and stuff, and I know it doesn't look like osteoarthritis, but I do have a rough time typing, especially like on my phone and stuff. That's an excuse. I was never a great typist. Even when I was a web developer, I still wasn't a good typist. I do 60 words a minute, hunt and peck though. Excuse me. Matt says that'll teach you, Jenna. You got to type like Matt. McMahon was not a great quarterback. You're right. Oh, it jumped. I got to scroll back up. There we go. Yeah, McMahon was not a great quarterback, game manager type. Yeah, I agree. 100%. But you did have some weapons on that offense side for the Bears back then. I mean, Willie Gault was the fastest man in the NFL or close to it, and could catch pretty good, although he could have been better at receiving. But he was super fast. Of course, you had Walter. You had a great offensive line. I mean, it was the defense really. The defense really did it. I mean, that defense was just overwhelming. What they did to the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl was just beautiful. John McKenzie. There is available space to rent in my head. There's a lot of available space in my head these days. Fortunately, the Bears would-be dynasty was cut short by free agency. Not free agency, though. No, that and Ryan and Ditka couldn't find common ground. I don't think free agency was a big part of that because, again, it was 85, so free agency wasn't near as extreme as it is today. And I don't remember a lot of big people leaving, right? I don't remember a lot of big names leaving. The next year was pretty much the same team. It really hadn't changed much. But your second part there, Ryan and Ditka couldn't do it. They just couldn't. Iggy Pop is still performing shirtless in tight pants. He must be 80 years old. Frightening. He does look. Yeah. He does look. He always looked frightening, though. Iggy Pop always had sort of a frightening look to him. I've always enjoyed him, though. Can I borrow a pitchfork? She clearly needs a break from Steven. Where's that useless Myrtle AI to fill in for? To be fair, I am exhausting. Letterkenny. To be fair. People watch it. My other light just went off. Oh. Noises. To be fair, my hip is screaming. To be fair, Letterkenny's done. They just put out the last 6 episodes, and I believe that's it. And it was an interesting season, this last one. I don't think they're doing it anymore. I think that was it. Because usually they do them in 2 parts. So I don't know if there's like another 6 parts coming. Hopefully there is, but I don't think, I think it's done. And for anybody who hasn't watched Letterkenny, it is beautiful. It's a beautiful show about a bunch of people that live in a small town in Ontario, Canada. They like BS. And, you know, there's different groups. There's the Hicks, the Skids, the Degens, the hockey players. I know I'm missing some, but it's a small town and they're all friends. The dialogue, it's the dumbest smart show on television. Absolutely love it. I absolutely love Letterkenny. Get me to upload another video of my nano tank. Nice. There you go, Michael. Little motivation for you. And thanks for joining us. And I hope to see you around. I hope you join in a lot of the other streams. Again, if you haven't been to fishfam.link, make sure you check it out. You can go there. There's a calendar, shows you who's streaming next. It just you know, it lets you find all the different channels. You know, new content. It's just got amazing a bunch of tools. Ryan, I don't even know what that is. What's going on? How many hospitals could be built from presidential campaigns? That's another thing. I believe let's get money out of our politics. First of all, let's get corporations out of it too. Let's get rid of Citizens United. That needs to be repealed. But let's also let's give everybody the same amount to run for whatever that is. Whatever it is. There's a fund set aside for those, for presidential elections, for every election. Everybody's playing with the same amount of money. Everybody. That way, you know, all of that's out of it. Everybody has the same amount of money. It's just how smart you use it. Be very transparent with every single penny that comes into it. Same with football, right? I think that every rookie should have the same contract based on their position. Every one of them. So if you're a quarterback, this is your contract. Incentives, though, they can have incentives, and if they pass for 5,000 yards that year, they get, you know, a huge payday. Things like that, incentives. But all of them make the same as when they come into the league, right? That would solve a lot of issues too. We're going to go through all of it today. I'm giving you all my opinions, all of them, because I'm a very important person, and everybody should listen to my opinions. Did you say butt kiss or kiss butt? Butt kiss. Butt kiss. I'm actually off work and able to participate, Jeff Kane says. Dick Buckus grandma with her 6'4", 225. Ryan. That's probably true too. Dick Buckus grandma was 6'4", 225 and ran a 4.240. Semisonic was closing time. Oh yeah, you guys are thinking about a totally different one. No, the original closing time, way back with Tom Waits in the early 70s. That was a good one too, though. I did like that one. Hold on, I got an idea. Keep streaming. Is that a trick? No, my brain needs to think more about it. Okay. We need a mod appreciation stream. It's a long time since we've done something like that for them. I agree, Eakins. That's a great idea. How do we do that? How do we do that, Ian? You want to run with it? You put it together and everybody can join in? That'd be cool. We do a mod appreciation week and shout out all of our mods, you know, on all the different channels. Everybody has their own mods. Everybody has their, you know, I think that would be fun. Just put live plants in with the rice fish fry. Yes, there is a ton of live plants in there. But I'm worried that once the eggs, that the rice fish might eat the eggs. So having that little, the little mop, it's only a little one. It's only about that big. And it's got the circle on the top. You guys know which one I'm talking about. It's got like almost like a tripod from the pool cube material. That's what Sonny sent to me. And that one, it floats and I'd be able to take it out of the water. I mean, I could take the live plants too, but I think that would be even easier. There's a lot of live plants in there though. There's a Java fern. I mean, it's a little 5-gallon tank. It's tiny. Bill Stanford, boy, I love losing Super Bowls. And Michael does live in Detroit. Well, I'm rooting for your for your Lions, man. I'm rooting for your Lions. Even though I've been a Bears fan my entire life. Sorry, I got to scroll back up. There we go. Okay, I got Eakin's idea. I love Eakin's idea though. And Pate live about an hour north of Detroit. Put them in a bowl. They get Alishon does 60 letters a minute. Not too far from Eric, I think, though I could be wrong about where in the state. St. Clair Shores. McMahon not have been great, but he was pretty damn great on that team. He was the quarterback they needed. Yeah, definitely that game manager that the Bears needed. Sorry. Everybody would have. Nobody had to guess. Everybody knew Geek Boy. He said a lot of space in your head. I never would have guessed. My mother typed some ungodly 105 to 110 words per minute when I was a kid. She used to stand up from her typewriter and it would keep typing for 20 seconds to catch up to where she stopped typing. Jesus. Yeah, I was never good at typing. Never. GRB. Walter Payton for 4.4 pellets and his 4.4 yards per carry over career. And you know, Walter Payton, back to him, and I've said this one so many times that even the people that aren't fans probably know it, but Walter Payton played in the NFL for 13 years and he missed one single game as a running back in 13 years. One single game. The day that he broke the record for most yards in a game, it was like 274. The record doesn't stand anymore. Somebody else already won or broke the record. It's higher now, but it was like 272, 274, something like that. He had the flu and he had 104-degree temperature. And he ran, I've got the flu and I'm not getting out of bed and I'm just, Michelle, and he's out here, setting world records for the NFL. It's just an amazing person. His work ethic was always the thing that drew me to him, which is weird because I never had a strong work ethic. But Walter Payton's work ethic, the fact that they called him Sweetness because he would just knock the shit out of you on the field and then help you up and say, hey, good hit, his sportsmanship. And that was something I think is lacking, not today. It's been lacking in certain players. And we sort of go like this, some years there's a lot more players and then it seems like it goes down. And sportsmanship is important. And it seems like there are a lot of players that are about me. And I'm not saying it's a newer generation or anything like that. It's been plenty in the past as well. Never heard of Eric Wyrock. Oh my God, Michael, you are missing out. You are missing out, Michael. Mr. Morgan, you need to know about Eric Wyrock. Eric is my friend. That's all you need to know. He's my friend. I don't know if he does go to too many of the to the swap meets around you, but he is a great guy. He does stream sometimes on Tuesdays, which, what do you guys think? I demand Eric Wyrock stream this Tuesday at his normal spot. I demand he is there. I think we need more demands. Everybody needs to demand it from him. Remember, he asked us to do this. Eric needed the motivation because of stuff going through. So I demand a stream from Eric this Tuesday night at 10:30. And I hope the rest of you guys push him every time you see him in a stream today and tomorrow to get his ass up there and stream for us on Tuesday night. I demand it. Add your demands. Add your voices to mine. Jeff Kane's really into B stuff. That FFL geolocator scary accurate. I need a few sponge filters. Ah, man, Nathan, I wish you were closer by. I can't send you stuff, but I have some. I don't have any of the Aquarium Co-op ones, but I have a couple of unused that I got from, remember Greg the Guppy, sorry, Guppy Guru, not Greg the Guppy guy. He's in here. Of course you remember him. Peter, Guppy Guru. Guppy Guru owns a portion of the waterfront, SLC, no.
The company owns a plot of waterfront land between the two countries in
She's muted. That was weird. The waterfront. an aquarium shop, and they have these different sponge filters that they have, and he sent me a couple of those. I think Steven's got a couple of them too. He tried out, but I do have a couple of those in the box. I'm looking because there's a tub right back here that all that stuff is sitting on, right past the bucket. This is a garbage can. That's a bucket. That's a lemon tree, and that is a tub. And in that tub is a couple of those filters still in the boxes. Could be worse, DJ Guppy. I'm also a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. I like my hockey. I used to watch hockey. I was a Blackhawks fan. But I quit watching the year that Jeremy Roenick was a rookie player, not a coach, player. So that's how long it's been. And one of my best friends in the whole world went to boarding school with the owner of the Blackhawks, Art Wirtz, I think his name is. And he went to boarding school with him and was in his wedding even. He was one of the groomsmen in his wedding. And he used to bring stuff back from time to time when he'd go to Chicago. And yeah, I don't know why I was telling that story. But I'm no longer a Blackhawks fan. Letterkenny is fantastic and has a good soundtrack. You're right. The soundtrack is really good. Most of the music I like. I mean, once in a while they do some of the hip hop and rap that I'm not a fan of, but overall, the soundtrack is fantastic. And I've learned about some new bands through there too. They really like to shine a spotlight on newer or indie bands too. Some good music, as well as some older stuff. Michael says, I've been to Fish Fan, been watching for years now, just talking. Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. Recently found Portlandia. That's a funny one. I just wish it wasn't so much a skit. You know what I mean? Even though there's some skits that I don't like skit shows as much. Documentary Now. Yeah, that's a good one too. GRV. I like both those. The dog in my pick I rescued from the Ohio Fish Rescue. I did not know that. Yeah, I've definitely heard of Ohio Big Rich. But you got it from them. I love doggies. Should we all be listening? Damn it, Steven. Steven's always putting a damper on my fun. First he's attacking his own wife, tells Jenna no, doesn't support his own wife, and now he's in here, you know, doing that. Damn it, Steven. I thought we were friends. Still need to be paid more. If they're any good at all, they still an incredible value. I think that it's all incentive based though. You give them all the same base salary, all of the top picks, all based on the position they play. They all get the same contract to start off, right? Your first, whatever it is, 3 years in the league, everybody makes the same base salary. Incentives would be where it's all at. If a player, that way you're not risking as much. You're still risking that first round draft pick, but let's say you draft a quarterback that doesn't pan out. How many times has that happened? Then the team isn't, and don't get me wrong, the team's got plenty of money. Yeah, but the team isn't out so much if that turns out to be a bust. But if they do play good, if they are a good player, then they've got that incentive. They've got the monetary incentive. They get that $1 million bonus or whatever it is. You know, I feel like that would be a better way to do those first 3 years. And then after that, you can do whatever. But damn it, Steven, I was having fun too. No fun. I like it that way. How far behind am I? Where am I at? It just jumped on me again. There we go. 2:55. I'm only 10 minutes behind in the chat, so right about where I like to be. Right about where I like to be. Would Michelle say Rico gets too political? Yes. Nathan said he would for $1. He'd get too political for $1. Michelle does say I do get too political. I do. I have very strong opinions about politics, and I know I try not to share them here because I know that it's such a contentious, especially these days, we don't listen to each other. You know, so I try not to do it too often. I'm sorry that today was, you know, a little overboard with the politics and religion stuff. It's something that's that happens a lot in my life away from the fish fam is something I'm heavily involved in. I do a lot of reading. I pay attention to a lot of stuff. I read a lot of books. I read a lot of articles. I read a lot of everything. I read a lot of comments. I read a lot of political stuff. And I try not to, I don't just read headlines and say, okay, that's what it is, right? That's a big problem. People just read a headline and then they hold that up as a source. And if you read the article, it actually doesn't say what you think it says. So you've got to, actually read stuff. So I apologize for doing it. I try not to here. There's plenty of other places that you can get your politics fixed from. And I just feel like it's not something we need to talk about every single place. Like there should be places where we can just relax and have fun. And I know if a lot of you guys knew what my actual, I think most of you know, especially my friends, even though we're on the different sides, I think you know, right? But I think if a lot of people knew how far I would go sometimes, it would drive some of the people away. I think it would. Forget the green water, they'll eat stuff from the plants. This way, Patty, yes, this way, now. That's an established tank. But what they were in wasn't an established tank. It was a little tub that they just came in. So the eggs were just, I was just sent the eggs, and they went into a little tub. And I did put a couple of little plants in there. I don't know, some guppy grass maybe. I don't remember what it was, hornwort, something. But it wasn't an established tank, so there's nothing for them to eat to speak of. There would be a little bit of stuff, infusoria and such on the plants, but really not a lot. Now, but this little 5-gallon is established and it's been there for a lot. So yes, now that's fine. But back then I had to have something. So I used the golden pearl. What's the stuff called? I always say it wrong. I use some of that. I use some of the guppy or the fry food from the aquarium co-op. But I did use some of that dust. And they were doing fine for about a week. And then I did the green water. So that was, I learned my lesson. And again, they're two different things, two totally different things. Now they're in an established tank where they don't need to have all that. Mine did better with parents than separated. Good to know. Good to know. Thanks, John. I don't think I said hi either, John. Hi, John. I missed your stream yesterday. I missed all the streams yesterday. Dropped in real quick and said, Happy New Year to people, but that was it. We were doing stuff as a family for most of the day. I made a mop for my nano tank with some yarn. That's how most people make them. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. They needed the help, and when I picked him up, he was 30 pounds and abused. They didn't. No, I'm not even going to open that. But whoever abused that dog needs to go to hell. There's a special place in hell. Even if you don't believe in it, there's a special place in hell for people who abuse animals. Something I'd like to see multiple channels be a part of. Yeah. I see some mods in here that I see in so many other channels doing a lot of work. It's not my idea, but someone mentioned it last night. Oh, well, I'm with you, Eakins. We should all talk about how we're going to do it and put it together and run with it. It would be cool to have like a mod appreciation week for the Fish Fam. You put up on fishfam.leak as a news item. Every channel that wants to be involved can be involved. I don't know what it would entail. I don't know if we do open panels and let mods come up on the stream if they want to, Zen Ginger. I don't know if we do something like that. I like the idea, though. I really showing some appreciation, because I know sometimes, like with me, when I'm a mod on a channel, I rarely ever mod. I rarely ever do any mod stuff. It's more just people either mod everybody or just felt like they should or whatever. But there's a lot of our mods who really do a lot of work for us and should be shown some appreciation. I love the idea. We need to talk about it and come up with something. Geek Boy, just like that. There's a perfect example right underneath Eakins. Geek Boy says our friend Saint Stus just got the worst news possible. Yes, and the link is also pinned at the top of the chat there too. So please, if you can help out in any way, every little bit counts. Okay. 80 pounds and a big puppy. He ate him in when I picked him up. Now I won't leave my side. Nice. Love those stories. I watch those like, the dodo and all those types of things on TikTok and all the different platforms where they, uh, where they find a dog that's been abused or find a dog that's been abandoned and nurse them back to health and they're happy and healthy. I love those. I cry every time. I love it. I worked in dog rescues in my younger years. Nice, Michael. I never did that, but I've always been, as an adult, we've always had dogs. As a kid, I was never allowed to. My parents never. We did have one. It wasn't, I don't think it was my dog. We did have a dog named King, and he got run over by a harvester, a combine, I think. I just know that my dad and my uncle were carrying him back from the field, and they weren't next to each other. It was pretty rough. His name was King. Had some cats too, but as an adult, I've always had dogs. Okay. There we go. I demand Eric stream and not stop until he reaches the bottom of the chat. Yes. Michael, I've heard that too. But Stephen, I love that. Yes, he does not stop until he reaches the bottom of the chat. The streams can only go on for so long. Mini sponge filter for a 5-gallon. Know of any good ones? I think that smallest aquarium co-op one does a really good job. The smallest one of those. I have just a standard one here. I don't even know what brand it is. I don't even remember where I bought it because there's a 5-gallon here and a 5-gallon here. This one has a little hang-on back. Sean Peck sent me this little hang-on back filter. So it's got a little hang-on back, and this one's got a little sponge filter, and it's the smallest. It's about the same size as the smallest aquarium co-op, I think. And again, I don't even know where I got it. Probably like Amazon or, PetSmart or whatever. What's the limit? 12 hours? Wait, what did Matt say? Was it a period fart? What? What? That does not sound good. Okay. Doing laundry, and apparently one of my kids put jeans in a washer with a glitter packet. Oh no, all of my work forms are sparkling now. Annette's like, ooh, she's got an idea for the laundry. All right. It jumped again. I'm scrolling down. What time is it? 3:14. Okay. Rico prefers his left hand, but he dabbled with the right hand now and again. Yeah, the stranger, right? The stranger. Rainbow gobies. No, I have not. I've never kept. Actually, I've had bumblebee gobies, and I lost them when the tank failed. That was up here. That's the only gobies that I've had as an adult. I might have had some when I was a kid, but I honestly don't remember everything I had when I was a kid. And I didn't know what I was doing. It was the early 70s. I had no idea what, I had all kind of betta in there with an angelfish and probably a goldfish. I remember having one of those, and neons. I remember neons for sure because I smashed one in my face on accident. I don't remember what kind of fish I had when I was younger. I only want to wrench so my comments don't get Google modded out so often and I can spam FFL stuff. And that's exactly why I don't give you one, Matt. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. You know why I didn't give you one? In the past. In the past. But we've fixed things. My husband by no means abuses cats, but he thinks it's hilarious to throw a soda cap now and again, scare them, and tell him there's going to be some big cats in hell. All right. Oh, I did probably miss it. Or maybe it jumped, Matt, in between. I feel like most of the mods and channels are some of the least likely people to go up on stream. You're probably right. I don't need appreciation. I'll leave that for ones who actually stream and wouldn't puke from stage fright. Did that work? Oh, it's probably not catching up to the numbers. Yeah. Okay, that's all right. You guys are still live? Yeah. And is anybody else live? I don't see anybody else live. I think I need to end here pretty soon, though. I got stuff to do. Besides, Michelle's home today. But she wasn't going to do anything. She was just taking it easy, watching some TV and stuff. Plus, I had a project I have to work on, which is 4 hours that I've been out of step with here. I've still got like a couple hours left on it. Oh, no, longer than that. Yeah, I've got 3 hours left on it. All right, scrolling down. Rico added a steel pellets prompt and we split the ones you had. I think Voxy had to restart. Yeah, it is 12 hours. Yeah. I think you can go longer than 12 hours with the live streams. I think, don't listen to this, take this with a grain of salt, but it doesn't save it. So as soon as the stream is done, it deletes everything after the 12th hour. I could be wrong. I think that's how it used to be, because we did live streams for Fish Fam Christmas a couple of years ago, the 24-hour thing. And I know we had to do that, and it let us go past 12 hours on the first one, but then it deleted all of it after that point. It only recorded 12 hours. Scotty says, are you going till 6? No, I'm doing a special 2 to 3 hour New Year's Day stream because I am special. No, I won't be going that long. We'll end here pretty soon. We've already been going for 3 hours and 15 minutes. I think that's definitely long enough. We'll probably end in maybe 3:30, maybe 4 at the very latest. That would be the very latest. You should. I need to go, but I don't want to lose out on the pellets. Where we at? Nathan, 2920. Look at it. Whip's back in the top. Eduardo's in the top. Geek Boy. You'll get a laugh out of this. My friend Simeo said, have you heard of this site I ran by Amazon? I found ran by, Woot. Dude. And Woot was so much better before it was run by Amazon, right? Woot was really good before Amazon got its I loved Woot. And the guy who made it, MEH.com. So he recreated it. He sold it to Woot. He sold Woot to Amazon. And he made a big shit ton of money. And it was a great site. The guy had a great sense of humor. I loved how he wrote it. There was some good deals. The bag of crap was a lot of fun. I liked Woot before Amazon took it over. Well, they paid him a bunch of money to buy Woot, and then he just made it again, basically, with Meh. MEH.com. Meh. Someone give me the Thanies, a gift the Thanies. Yeah. I believe that's gets reduced to 12 hours, but can stream longer. Yeah. Yeah. Let's, I do not use Meh enough. Same here. I don't know how I'm in the top 5 unless maybe they did. Yeah. I haven't been paying attention. You haven't even paying attention. An hour ago, you said 3 o'clock. I know, Sandy. And then I ran right back 3 o'clock. Bunny Viper needs to win. I'm sure you will at one of these times. If it's not this month, it's going to be soon. I know it. I know it. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go just till another 10 minutes. We're going to go till 3:30. I got some bags of crap from Root before. Did you get some good stuff? I was always happy with what I got before Amazon bought them. I was always happy with the bags of crap. It was always fun stuff. You just don't know what you're getting. There's a dude wiper on me today. 3 o'clock Pacific. No. No. Oh. Oh, I know. Naming. I want to name this bluegill, this Bosemani that's in here. Bosemani. Right there. See, that's my favorite one. Oh, there he is. There he is. You can barely see him. I did a short on him. I want to name him. And a lot of you have put in names. There's a couple that I liked. But whoever names that fish, whatever name I pick, we'll say 1,000. We'll say 1,000 pellets. That's a way to engage with it without having to spend money. So let's, his name is Asshole. It's not far off. I did move the other Bozeman that he was picking on out of there. And he's in a tank over here with some Congo Tetras and some other stuff. And nobody's bothering him. He's doing okay. He still looks washed out to me. His colors just don't look good. He looks tired. But he eats good, he swims good. He's just not bright like he used to be. He used to be almost as bright as that guy, and I moved him over because I thought maybe it was stress from being attacked by him. He's definitely the tank boss. And right now there's not a lot of line of sight in there because I took all the plants out. I still have to redo it. I might reintroduce him at some point once there is, because that's where I've got all my Bozeman is in that 55. I would like him to be back in there too. There's only a couple of males in there now. It's almost all females other than that big guy. Let's go on. What's Annette? What it does it every 5 minutes. So that it could be a time thing, Annette. If it wouldn't tell you. That's usually what it is. It's the time. It only lets you check it every 5 minutes. One time it came with 208 AA batteries, Fujifilm, but they still work. Nice. Fujifilm brand, but they still work. Nice. See, that's cool. I like that they did stuff like that. Again, they still do that stuff, but Amazon ruined it. AliExpress and Temu are taking all my money. DHgate. I bought stuff from DHgate. Nobody really talks about them anymore, but DHgate was pretty good. I bought quite a bit of stuff from them and was always happy. Oh, except for one thing. They, I think I have it here. I ordered a case for one of my Kindle e-readers. Yeah, here it is right here. And it said right on there that the title of the thing was that it was for the size e-reader or Kindle that I had, because there's different sizes, and there was nothing on it that said it was for any other one. But so this is the one. This is my older one. This is my older Kindle. It's filthy. It's actually in a case right now that's just leftover because the case finally fell apart after like 10 years. So let's take it out of the case so you can see it. This is my older one. I think this might be a Paperwhite. I can't remember. My new one's the Paperwhite. Jesus. All right, I guess I'm not taking it out of the case. Anyway, so that's the size of it, right? This is the size of this. It don't fit. It's not even close. It's not even close. But the good thing is, so I wrote back and I said, hey, this is not right. You sent me the wrong one. And I verified. I went back and looked at the page to make sure I wasn't wrong, that there wasn't something hidden or anything. No, it was one single device for one single device, one single case for one device. It wasn't like you had to choose one or anything like that. There was no choices other than colors. Other than colors, it was your only choice. So they refunded the entire thing. So DHgate isn't bad. Bozeman name equals bluegill. Ooh. That might be good because that's going to confuse the out of people. Somebody else said, hold on, I tell you. Somebody else, I didn't even look at didn't like the comments, so I would have them. Trent, Ryan just said Trent over there. Manjaro, Mark said Manjaro. Andy Carson said Bob, but because it's a fish, that's probably not good. So no bobbing Bob. Two-tone, Stephen White. Fuego, Boos Cats, B-U-C-E Cats, said Fuego. And I sort of like that name too. Fuego was one of the top ones. Ice and Fire from Victor. That would have been tough to say though. Ice and Fire. Nathan said Bose Jackson after Bo Jackson, but it's a Bozeman. Lando said Oval. KG from Adam McRendell, since he's the same color as the old KG Tropicals logo. Vegemite from Pass 100-657. Although the icon looks familiar. Maybe that's somebody I know. The icon looks very familiar. Poop, shooby doop. Chevy Fish, Miss Chevy Fish. If you're out there lurking, hope you're doing well. King, Mr. Sir, Lord Minion. King, Mr. Sir, or Lord Minion. Those aren't bad. Big Papa. Kara C said Big Papa. I like that one. Dee Dee said Prism. That's a good one. J Max said Greta, because I do like Greta Van Fleet. My daughter is a massive fan of Greta Van Fleet, though. She's seen him in concert, I think 4 times now. I've seen him once. Florida Man, but they said because he's got those Gator colors on. Those are not Gator colors. Those are Chicago Bears colors. Navy blue and orange. I already disabused somebody else here in the chat about that. Malibu from Cosmo Placket. Hope they're doing well, too. They've had some health issues. Malibu, I like that one. Lord Zebulon from Kelly Foreman. And then Nancy said Zen Ginger because she loves him. There's some good conversation there, too. And then the other one the other one was from Zen Ginger, and she said Elway because of the Broncos colors, and I almost banned her. I almost banned that Zen Ginger. She does a lot of bad stuff to me. I mean, she turns the camera on when I'm standing up. She calls my favorite fish Broncos colors. She's not a very nice person. But I do like bluegill. A blue and goldfish. He's just not as bright as he used to be. It's same with me, right? Is Boots Cats related to Boots Cats? That's what I was thinking too, Scotty. I thought the same thing. Did Annette get sorted out with the pellets? Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Good, okay, yep. Did you leave it in the dryer too long? I just opened DHgate in my antivirus program. Freaked the F out. Really? I apologize. Maybe it's changed. Should check that and make sure it's real and not a false positive. I mean, I bought tons of stuff from them in the past. There's Dennis Jr., Dim Nuts, Rico Jr., I'm scrolling back up. Highlando, he's just not bright like he used to be. And again, I'm talking about, just to make sure, the one that's not so bright is moved over here. The one I want to name is the guy, which we can barely even see. He's over here. He'll come back over in a minute. That's an albino bristle nose. He's pretty good sized. And there's 2 back in here. I put the other one back in there again, too. Okay, I think I got all the names. Scrolling down. Fina. Squirt. Just for chat, I spelled it Bose. Oh, yeah, B-O-S-E. Yeah, I should have said that, right? Vegemite rocks. I like Vegemite, but I haven't had the real Vegemite. I had the Vegemite with cream cheese, and I liked it. Bose Jackson is a clear winner. Bose is spelling it like that, too. Yeah, that might be something, too. Vegemite. We've got some choices there. Surf City, what's up? Hi, Surf City. Okay. Thank you, Geek Boy. See what I mean? Geek Boy had been dropping links all day. Geek Boy had been dropping links all day. Veg was Miles' favorite. I almost did a tattoo of veg so that one can win. What is that? Veg? What is that? Whip? Send me a text and explain that to me. Miles' favorite veg. Tattoo of veg. Who is veg? I missed something. Bluegill the Rainbow. I'm on the fence with Bluegill. Merrick, what's up, Merrick? I'm really not a nice person, but for completely separate reasons. Window liquor number 4, number 5 is taken. Maybe Winda. I rang my cowboy last night at midnight. Hi, Victor. Naming a rainbow bluegill just sounded like something I would do in the future. If you know, then you know. I do like it because it's going to cause so much confusion. People are going to be like, "That's not a bluegill, dumbass." Goober. What if Victor names his Bozeman eye Suda McGill and then post about it in Rainbow Fish Force? Why does Rico Stan have a Santa? I don't know. I just made some more of those little icons, and I just made him. I think I made him last year, close to Christmas, Victor. I don't know why I made him. I don't know why I do anything most of the times. I want to name them blue balls, but they might be orange. Hard to tell. It probably would be orange. That would be the location. It's probably right close, though, right? It's got to be Peyton, Sweetness, Butkus, or Ditka do the Chicago Bears colors. See? That's a true friend. That's a true friend, Zenny. That's how you do it. No, the other guy, Sandy, the one that's over here, the real bright one. He's my favorite because he's the OG Rico Claus. Jaws, that's not a bad one. I thought about a Bears name too, though, Whip. But I've got Wally. That's who he's named after. Wally's named after Walter Payton. Sweetness, he's not very sweet, but that's like, calling like an all-white dog Spot or something like that. Butkus could be good, though. Ditka. I think we got our winner. You know what? I'm going to let you guys choose, though. See you, Ryan. Hope you have a good year, too, brother. Thanks for all your support over the last couple of years, man. It means a lot. Hope you have a good day. All right. I'm going to let you guys choose. I'm just going to put this. Pick fish name. Pick fish name. That's all. And it's not even going to be capitalized correctly. Ditka. I really like, but Butkus or Ditka? I'm only going to choose one of those. I'm sort of doing what he's doing right now. I'm sort of got my arm up. Butkus or Ditka? Butkus. Ditka or Bluegill? I think those are the winners. I feel like those are the best ones. Ditka or Bluegill? Now remember, whoever wins that, so Ditka is, I should have put that in the poll too. Can I edit the poll? No, you can only end it, right? Yeah. Bluegill would be for John, Select Pet. He would get 1,000 pellets. Ditka would be for Whip. And we'll let that run for just a little bit longer. I'm already past 3:30. Bluegill are tasty. I do like bluegill, yeah. Bluegill is, and I do have a bluegill. There is a bluegill. The light's not on in the tank, but there's a bluegill in this tank that I got. I collected locally. Butkus. I thought about Butkus too. That's a good one, but I think Ditka. Mine isn't an option to vote. Sorry, Nathan. Those are my two favorites. Scottie Pippen. Pippen wouldn't be too bad. I'm not a basketball fan. I never have been. You know why? Because I sucked at it. That reminded me of, oh my God, this guy does a Christopher Walken impersonation. It's beautiful. Frankenstein never scared me. I can't remember what he was saying. Then he said something like, something else does. Something else scares him. Moths do. Because they're fast. The guy does a perfect impression. And it makes me laugh every time. Frankenstein never scared. I can't do the Walken voice, but yeah. Whose is whose name? Oh yeah, for you on the Android, you can't see it. So Ditka is from Whip. Bluegill is from John. Ditka's on top. Bluegill's the bottom one. Geek Boy said the basketball is the only one sport I always sucked out loud at. Sucked out loud. I always sucked at basketball. I could never play it. I was okay at baseball. I did play football in high school, but that was it. At track, I was in track, long distance in track. I have to cut that in time because otherwise you'll see me end up sitting here like this. Hold on, I'll wait till it's done. I'm like making these dumb faces. 27 degrees. Let's switch over and look outside. Let's look at the blue flapping microfiber cloth. I'm sorry. Again, I'll fix that. It won't be there. But if you do weather on this one, which I'll just turn it on. There. What is that? 36 tomorrow and 27 for the low and 41. That's still very, very high. That's very, very high. Okay, we got 2 minutes left. You hurt my heart a little bit. Snarf. Yeah, Ben. That would have been a good one. You know what? We'll do that later. We'll name some of the other fish. The bluegill itself we'll name. But yeah, Snarf would be a good one. The BS might still be on a timeout, Lando. And hi, Lando. I don't know if I said hi. The BS probably is still on a timeout. That one's actually a longer timeout, I think, because I didn't want it happening too often. Let me see what I said on. I feel like I put 10 minutes on the BS balloon stuff. Oh no, I put 5 minutes. It's 5 minute countdown. 5 minute once every 5 minutes for the BS. Okay. All right. It's at 50-50. 48 votes. There's 60 people watching, so 12 of you haven't voted. Get off your lazy ass and do something for once in your life. Please vote. 49 votes. Uh-oh, bluegill's in the lead now. So if we name the Bosemani bluegill and the bluegill Bose, that might work, right? That'll throw it. I like Ditka though, honestly. Ditka is my choice. 52 votes. Uh-oh. We're still missing 8. Come on, people. I like Ditka. Lando says vote Ditka. Sandy says Ditka. You people in your damn ties. I was too short for basketball, but actually quite good considering, and I'm Australian. I never, I wasn't tall, but I'm 6 foot, and I hit 6 foot pretty early. I mean, I was in, I think, 9th grade when I hit 6 foot, so not super early, but, but I just never could play basketball. Never. Scotty says, when will you use your wood? Which wood, Scotty? I'm sorry, dude. When will you use your wood? Which wood? Which wood? I'm not sure which wood you're talking about. Explain, sir. Name the bluegill, Ditka, and the rainbow bluegill. We will all win. That's not bad. The piles outside. Oh, there's none outside. Oh, those. I'm sorry. When I think wood chips. I'm sorry. That's why. Yeah, Jenna said wood chips. Well, my youngest son is supposed to be working on that right now. I told him I would pay him to do that because it's not, I expect him to do dishes and stuff around the house, but that's a different chore. So I told him he'd get paid for doing that. And so whenever he does it, I could probably help a little bit, but I physically can't do that kind of stuff very well. So hopefully he's going to do it soon. I told him I wanted it done sooner rather than later because it's just going to get heavier. The longer it sits there, it was just cut up just the other day. It was a maple tree. All that's from a couple of maple trees. They cut down some maple trees, so it's fresh. It's super dry, super light. So I wanted him to do it sooner rather than later, but it's, we'll see. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is barely even a dusting. This is I wouldn't even call this a dusting, GRB. Wet wood is heavier than dry wood. Very good. Yes. That's why I want him to do it now because it is dry. Like the tree had been dead for a while, so it was very light. So I want him to do it now before it sits there all winter and gets. I did, Jenna. I didn't know that. I didn't know that Whip was talking about Vegeta because he only put veg. So I wasn't sure. Vegeta. My kids would like that too. Vegeta would be good for the kids. I prefer my wood wet. I don't think I've ever named my fish. Michael said my kids named them. My kids aren't interested at all. They're adults. You know, there's only 2 of them that still live at home. But yeah. Okay, I think we need to end this. It looks like Bluegill's the winner, though. 60 votes, and there's only 55 people here currently, so I think there's some alternates that came in. Bluegill it is. Sorry, Whip. John gets some points. All right, let's see if I can do this right. I've already messed it up. So instead of pellets, I typed peckets, which was very close to something else. Add pellets, select pet, plus 1,000. Let's see if the format is correct. Free peckers for all. Select pet now has 1,115. And let's see, there we go. It didn't get you into the top 5, but still, it gave you a little bit of a boost. That's a good idea. We're going to do that more often. We're going to play those types of little games so people, because that's engagement, right? That's what it's all about. That's the whole reason I have the pellet system, is to add some fun for you guys and some back and forth and stuff. That's what it's all about, you know. And again, there's not a big prize at the end. It's $25 in merch, which will get you pretty much any of my shirts from Amazon. It unfortunately does have to come from Amazon because I do have Prime, so I order it as a regular, you know, person, and I'll ship it to you, and I get the free shipping. So that's how I can afford to do the $25. I can't otherwise afford, because I have merch in all those places, and I know a lot of that stuff is super expensive, and I just can't do it. So that's Bluegill now. The Bozeman eye, his name is Bluegill. He's hiding. There he is. He's been hiding all day. He's just not coming over on this side where we can see him. That fish is just beautiful. I've seen some beautiful Bozeman eye, and a lot of times when they color up, they're beautiful. But the rest of the time, they're still nice looking, but they're not. There's a big difference. He is like colored up all the time. He just looks beautiful all the time. All the time. Okay. It's like a dog named Turtle. It's like a dog named Turtle. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? I love all the pellet stuff. And then one thing I wanted to bring up again, though, and I mentioned the other day, it'd be good if you guys don't talk too much about the pellet stuff in other people's streams. Some people don't care at all, you know, but other people might find it rude that if you're talking about something occurring in here quite often, because I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it because it's new and stuff, and I don't want to hurt people's feelings by going into another stream and talking about somebody else's stream. It's almost rude. If it's just a comment here and there, no big deal. And I can't control you, obviously. I'm asking as a favor that you don't really talk about it a lot and make people, you know, you go into another stream and there's 25 people in there and everybody's talking about somebody else's stream and you're trying to do something and talk about something. It can be a little disheartening for those people. So if you wouldn't mind, please just don't, like, you know, talk about it too much in other people's streams. We've been through that in the past, right? And I just don't want another... It's also very embarrassing for channels. Yeah, no idea what a pellet is, right? Rightfully so, that most of them wouldn't even know what it is. So rightfully so, what Matt said. Yeah, most people aren't even gonna know. Danikin was talking about the pellets last night themselves. Oh, that's nice. I stopped in there to say hi to them. I do, you know, really like Kenny and Danny quite a bit. And I don't get to their Sunday night streams very often at all, but I really like those guys. And yeah, that I just stopped in and said Merry or Happy New Year, and that's it. I say F the ones that get. Well, it's just it's a little bit of, it's just a little bit of common courtesy, I think, to sort of you're in somebody else's stream, sort of focus on what they're doing instead of talking about what's going on in another stream that really is just a big fun thing. You know what I mean? That's all. That's all. Cash only, bub. Yeah. And again, I can't control you, and nobody's going to be upset if you mention it once or twice in a stream, but I'd hate for people to be, that's me. You guys know me. I hate making people feel bad. I don't like making anybody else feel bad. I feel bad plenty of times myself, and I don't want anybody else to feel like I do. So, I try to nip it in the bud as much as I can. Yeah, Zenny, you're right, Zenny. Lisa was having a lot of fun with them. Yeah. And that was funny because they were talking about that over there on their stream last Thursday, and John was explaining it badly, I think. Is that what was going on? It was just funny. It was funny. And that was, Lisa said a lot of kind stuff, and so did that whip character. So anyways, I think now's a good time, even though we're way in the middle of it. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for hanging out all day. Is anybody else going to go live? We can send people over. Do we want to send over to... Brandon is still doing live, but I don't know. Let's go look. Brandon, are you there? Brandon, are you there? Oh, he's playing a game. I know a lot of people don't like the gaming stuff. So I don't think we'll Brandon's a great guy. I consider Brandon a friend, but I know a lot of people, he's playing a video game, so I didn't want to send everybody over there. It doesn't look like anybody else is going, so we'll just let it go. Jimmy P is live. Okay. I'll leave that alone. Thanks everybody for being here. We'll see you when we see you. I appreciate all 55 of you stick around for almost 4 hours today, and have a good stream. Have a good day.